Going on, everybody? Like I said, I'm just going in. Like I really don't care. Like I already got some angst and some shit that I want to get off my chest. And I think, like I said, woke up, eating some stuff, and it's like on everything. Like I swear, dude. Like sometimes I sometimes you want to rebrand yourself on some shit, and I might really need to rebrand myself on this dumb shit. Uh, Dog, I don't even care for no damn view, for the likes or views and shit. Yeah, I don't even care for all these likes and views and shit, man. Like all this other damn corny ass shit. A lot of these fuck boys and fuck girls be talking about. Oh God, boy, like this shit be got me up in my feelings right now because these motherfuckers are dumb as fuck, man. And then actually, I'm gonna flip that back. A lot of you viewers that be viewing this dumb corny shit be extra corny as fuck. Like y'all believe in this totem shit that people be telling y'all shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, good morning, everyone. Like, we need to just have this talk with y'all. This is why a lot of people ain't getting into anything progressive. What's up, Eternal Lord Allah? You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been listening to a lot of this shit that these fucking dating coaches and life coaches and all this damn coach whatever shit for these damn subjective talking points. A lot of these little podcasts and shit where these motherfuckers on dojo got y'all all fucked up and looking like a little bit fuck boy and fuck girl. Well, y'all done got me all riled up today. But don't worry, I definitely want all the heat and smoke that any of these damn puff boy, puff girl little motherfuckers can come at me for. Because see, this is why I tell y'all, man, stay away from them subjective talking points and narratives, man. Like these motherfuckers are mad goofy. And goofy. They're goofy as fuck. And then when you actually look at their lives and their lifestyles and what they talk about, what they promote, and what they teaching y'all, these motherfuckers don't even cash up on their doggone life or what they actually are living. They always showing y'all some hoe or some goddamn John that they done paid up on or they done took off or pull off the goddamn street or some goddamn little mammy pick me bitch that they don't want to fuck with. And then they got y'all all full up on some damn geeky stupid shit that literally that y'all want to believe that these motherfuckers are real. But we done found time and time again that a lot of these boys are number cut old ass niggas buying up young delusional pussy off fucking social media and shit, Tinder, Bumblebee, and all that dumb shit, or travel overseas to go get these little ass girls that literally don't know jack from shit about anything that these niggas do in real life. You got a motherfucking goddamn security guard running game on y'all, goofy motherfuckers, telling y'all how grand you are about how to get women. This little fat fuck, goddamn bald ass, light skinned fuck boy ass nigga ain't what the fuck. This nigga done go grab some little white ugly ass Becky bitch and then tell y'all that he's a fucking chosen alpha. Nigga ain't no damn alpha. Nigga buy damn pussy and then use white girls to go help him go get pussy and then walks around and say where the hoes at. Like I swear, boy, like it be blowing my mind. This is why I say social media done really got people fucked up. Social media got people fucked up. On God. I don't give a fuck for the likes. I don't give a fuck for no dislike. Literally, social media don't make me. You damn right. And fuck Derek Chauvin. Motherfuckers always like talk about that damn about their little grandeur, what kind of damn sex games and sex lifestyle that they live. But then when we look at them, they sleeping in a one bedroom goddamn fucking air mattress shit, talking that damn good shit. Congratulations, you figured out how to go to the thrift store, which I ain't got no beef against. But you done figured out how to go to the thrift store and go buy some damn furniture or get your furniture from your granddaddy and mammy. But you talking that dude cash shit. It always be the motherfucking security guards talking about how good their life is. And like, I wouldn't get married. Nigga, you can't afford a fucking life with a fucking woman. The biggest goddamn motherfucker talking about the glories of a woman, goddamn with the motherfucker buying the most goddamn IG coochie on the goddamn web. Dudes talking about open relationship. Nigga, it ain't no open relationship. You just a side nigga. It is what it is. You've been paying for her goddamn ass. Y'all really got life fucked up. Y'all believe in these motherfuckers. Please stop believing in people on social media who are talking about the advancements of dating and life and how to run your life. Like, honestly, ask them. See, have y'all not noticed? Whenever these same people who are talking about all this gas shit, whenever you ask them about their lifestyles and their livelihood, do y'all not notice that shit don't ever add the fuck up? Y'all ain't never noticed that shit? Ask them where the fuck they work at. Ask them what the fuck they do. You gotta do bragging on, well, shit, you see the kind of job my girl got. You see the thing. I said, oh, okay, so you bragging that your girl works at T-Mobile and has a job and she got a car payment but you can't put her in a house. I got two girls. No, you don't have any girl. Why are we? Where's the woman that bragging on that she? Well, then again, we do got women that brag off that they got multiple men, and the men are fine with it. See, the men are fine with it. Men don't listen. This is why I say y'all need to watch out for these goddamn sex talk, stupid shit that people be talking about, bro. It's subjective narratives. Subjective. Say it with me. Subjective narrative. Motherfuckers always talking that cash shit, but the shit don't ever add the fuck up. But then when they get called out, they feel a certain type of way about it. You got motherfuckers on here talking about single mothers, but they be the main ones trying to get up in the single mother's guts. And I ain't never had a problem of listening, literally talking to a woman that has a children. I ain't never had a problem. Like honestly, like I said, y'all do y'all not notice a majority of these people that be coming on here? They always be some kind of want to be some pretty Ricky motherfuckers. They all it always be these motherfuckers that sitting in their fucking car and shit. They sitting in their goddamn car. Show us your apartment, nigga. Show me your apartment. Show me your apartment where you living at. They staying out there in the slums of Gotham where the Joker and Penguin stay at and shit. But they talking about they living the life. No, stop. Stop. Y'all stop letting these people gas y'all up when they be showing their cleavage or they be doggone putting on these certain outfits and shit. Stop letting these people gas y'all the fuck up. They selling y'all fucking Disney Channel media, man. Show me the goddamn plus side BBW talking about game. Show me that motherfucker. Show me the DL Hughley motherfucker talking about game. Y'all ever notice it always be these somewhat subjective motherfuckers that be talking about all this gas shit? Show me the goddamn Butch Dyke talking about game. Huh? Show me the gay nigga talking to the women on how to suck dick. Show me that motherfucker. Show me the goddamn dude telling women how he like to eat pussy. Show me that nigga. Please. Show me these other people that be out of the know, man. I need to see. I need to see these people. I don't want to see these goddamn motherfuckers that I never hardly ever see when I walk inside Walmart, Dollar General, Family Dollar, fucking Lowe's, fucking goddamn the Quickie Market, fucking goddamn something. Show me the nigga I don't be seeing like that, bro. Not these Hill Valley Sun Daily motherfuckers. I need to see the. I need to see the abnormal. No, I don't want to see you motherfuckers. Hey y'all, welcome to Pump Valley podcast. We got these beautiful. Why y'all be getting these goddamn girls from IG with these damn butt flat, goddamn Phillips and shit? Nobody give a fuck for y'all to be selling these prostitutes. What do you do? I'm a Twitter model consultant. What the fuck? A Twitter model consultant? What the fuck you got to talk about? I know about life. These motherfuckers grab TikTok girls and literally put them. That's what I'm saying. Optical illusion. Optical illusion. That's why. Listen, man. That's why I be so damn turned off from life, bro. I hate. YouTube done fucked up the dating world for a lot of y'all. YouTube done fucked up dating. This is why some of y'all gonna die alone. Y'all gonna die on alone. My alone. 500 and 2,000 life. Y'all gonna die alone. Y'all keep listening to these dumb motherfuckers on social media telling all this gaslight shit. It amazes me. So many people like talk about poly and doggone X, Y, and Z lifestyles and shit. But the minute you start talking about the LGBTQ, I don't want to hear about that shit. Wait, hold on, wait. Pause. You want to talk about the poly lifestyle. You want to talk about two girls in one cup. You want to talk about all that gravy dom game stupid shit and all that I'm a spit in her mouth and all that stuff. No wonder why you motherfuckers got the highest STIs and STDs. I wish when these motherfuckers start talking about their damn sex life games, I wish there was a fucking RN standing right by doggone like showing their sex report. I wish on God there was like a fucking registered nurse right there putting their paperwork up of every goddamn thing that literally they done contracted. Motherfuckers be corny as fuck. Hang on, let me finish on my phone, nigga. Boy, I tell y'all, boy, right now, I got some words today. I got time today. I got time today. I got time today. I got time today. Yup. Yup. I'm on one today. I'm on one today. Let me go get my water bottle, please. I really I got time today. What's up, Kay? How you doing, beloved? I always find it interesting. You'll have an older dude talking about all the women he can pull. And it will literally be girls that he's trying to pull from freshmen in college to goddamn girls still just about in high school or getting out of high school. So you'll see these motherfuckers always want to talk this damn shit about doggone I'm pulling bitches. But the women that they're trying to pull are literally the most inexperienced women in life that have no experience when you show them when they like this is why I'm saying, bro. I mean y'all, I can show y'all. Like I said, if YouTube one day gave me a chance, that way I can just show y'all what these people do on these goddamn back sites. Y'all would literally not be listening to these motherfuckers, bro. On God. Y'all wouldn't be listening to them. I can show y'all where they actually getting pussy from. I can show y'all where a lot of these girls go on social media to go find their so-called niggas from goddamn getting out of these goddamn jail prison letters. Facts, Jay. Motherfuckers talk about hit the wall. We know. See, listen. When they're talking about hitting the wall, they're talking about the inexperienced young girls that don't know jack shit in life. When they talk about they hit the wall, that means they hit the pool in their life where literally you offer me goddamn $120 a week ain't shit. You got to come better than that. That's what they mean when they say hit the wall. Hit the wall means you come into a line of clarity where you could tell the bullshit. So these motherfucking coaches talking about this submission fuck shit literally is talking about a narrative. Listen, bro, I'm gonna tell you right now. Ooh, wait, ooh, God, I'm about to end this show and go do the other one. These pygmies and these motherfucking goddamn old ass boomers were the ones that fucked up everything for the rest of us. They done sold y'all a fucking narrative goddamn grandeur dream of some color purple, Mr. Harpo and Mr. and Sealy shit that literally done sold and fucked us up. YouTube is no more than a sexual dating market. Do y'all not notice that you'll see some dude with some nice baby blue eyes, nice hairstyle, and all that shit literally come on and tell y'all, hey guys, I'm gonna tell you how to go pick up a woman off the street. She's a fucking actor, you dumb fuck. She's an actor. Some dude randomly walking up to a bunch of women and just saying, hey, you look beautiful today. Can I get your number? You know how many times they done rolled that camera? Just think about it. Somebody randomly coming in your face with a guy with a camera in your face. That's two people coming in your face with a camera, and a guy literally putting you on the spot to say, can I get your number? You look beautiful today. Can I holler at you? Okay. Get the fuck out of here. You can barely get people to goddamn put $1 in there for Save the Children, but you're saying that literally you're gonna give out your information to a random. Well, I mean, you got games like that. You no motherfucker. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. People just know. No. No. I agree, Kay. I agree. There's little talking points about doggone. I'm just walking up to women and just spitting that game, and they just give it to me. No, they're not. No, they're not. Stop it. Stop it. I'm gonna tell. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all brothers right now. If she literally, for no apparent reason, just random, some random woman, just randomly, I mean, by the faith of the gods, just give you her number without a glimpse of a question and her act. Listen, I'm telling y'all right now, go at your own behest. Y'all can go with these goddamn stories, but I will listen. When I see your ass on the 6 o'clock news, motherfucker, you ask for it. Ain't no listen. This is not the goddamn 60s or goddamn 70s. Ain't no woman just taking you back to her place. That's a prostitute. That's a prostitute. I don't give a fuck. What that's called an in call. I'm gonna teach y'all some stuff today. It's called an in call and an out call. In call is where she agrees for you to come back with her to the hotel because that's her place of base operation. Where literally it's either somebody in the bathroom or somebody sitting in the car letting you fuck. So that way, if you step out of line, somebody's gonna come in there and shoot you. That's an in call. So an out call is when the girl agrees to come to your place, but she's already texted who she's fucking with. Literally, I'm gonna go to his place, watch me, and if anything pops off, come in there and blow his brains out and anybody out. I'm giving y'all game about what actually goes on. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm teaching y'all. If the motherfucker is letting you fuck raw, you might want to go to the ER. If the motherfucker you don't know is letting you just randomly, you just met this motherfucker in the club and they letting you go in raw. You don't even know who the fuck this person is. You mean nothing went off in the light bulb in your head? Nothing went off saying, hey, I need to go get a condom. Oh, you don't need no condom. Just go on it. You deserve whatever H1, Ebola, E. coli, super AIDS disease you get. You don't know that person. You will go in raw. Play the game. Now let me get at these women. But I see a lot of these women, and a lot of these women that are talking to y'all. Let me tell y'all right now. For a lot of y'all, look, I watch these women that get up on here and tell these dudes how to get women, which that's very funny. You got a woman telling men how to get women, and I'm like, well, shit. Okay, so how does that fucking work? Now it don't ever be. Now, mind you, it don't ever be. It look like some girl from Victoria's Secrets. It's always like the girl from Victoria's Secrets. You know what I'm saying? And then you got see the question I would always ask her. You know what I'm saying? Where's your man at? See, maybe I grew up in one of those churches or facilities. When a woman is telling me how to get a man, I always ask, "Where's your man at?" Excuse me, where's your man at? See, that's the thing. I asked the one girl. She was putting these two brothers on game. I said, "Well, you got all the game. Where's your man?" Oh, I don't want no man. Wait, hold on. Wait, how the fuck? Hold on. How you gonna tell these two men how to get a man, but you don't got no? Where's your man at? Let's put this to work. You go get the man of your choosing. Mind you, I gotta be for real. Getting dick ain't easy. It is easy. It is easy. I'm just be for real. Men by nature, if a woman were to doggone bend her ass over, drop her drawers in the middle of goddamn public, men, we gonna look. We gonna look. That ain't no fucking goddamn mathematics science. Men are gonna look, especially young men. We're gonna look. Goddamn, a lot of them are controlled by their goddamn pee-pee. They're gonna look. They're gonna know what the fuck is going on. Why is she dropping her draw? Sad to say, it just never dawned on a lot of these 40 dogs. That's what I'm saying. Like the woman understands that like what's good. You notice that whenever you're talking to these life coaches, these life I can never understand these fucking life coaches for the love of me. Because whenever it comes to like if you're talking about a life coach, I always ask, so what do you have going for you? Well, I'm helping you to improve yourself and have a different outlook on life. Well, no, well, I need to know if you're a life coach and you're a missionary or an evangelist of how you're moving. I need you to show me how you live in your life. Well, this isn't about me. So wait, how are you going to coach me about my life? What do you do when you go to work? Huh? What do you do? How do you deal with your kids? Do you have a wife? Do you have a girlfriend? What do you have going on for you? Because you coaching me, but I don't know what the fuck you got going on for you. But you're gonna tell me what I need to do? Listen, man. I swear, boy. My we done told y'all. We had the last talk earlier. Stop jumping up on these panels and talking. See, motherfuckers like jumping up on panels and always talking sex, 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 sex. Listen, y'all. This is social media. It's called. It's a Disney play. It's a story. You can be whatever the fuck you want to be. Exactly. You notice that the biggest talking point shows is always about sex. I mean, if it ain't about animals, literally, a lot of these people like saying about sex. But then They don't ever talk about doggone raising the family. They don't talk about doggone taking care of taking the girl to the OBGYN. They don't talk about what you need to do to balance out between your children and also your love life, setting up a date night. You got an image consultant. An image consultant is teaching impressionable men and women subjective narrative. Let that set in. Mind you, the motherfucker done failed in 2 relationships. Failed. Two relationships, but he's telling people how to choose a mate. How the fuck do you fail? Listen, bro. That's when I know. That's when I know. Please, please. When y'all come to me about picking and dating choices, I just say, shut all the fuck up to me. You're not going to run somebody to me that literally has failed in all aspects of their life, with their kids, with their doggone relationship, with their doggone livelihood. Like, ain't no way no motherfucker that's over 40 years old sleeping in a goddamn Atlanta goddamn little condo apartment spends all his money on clothes and fashion is going to tell me how the fuck to be a man. Get the fuck out of my face. That's like some nigga who got this goddamn bed on the fucking floor and got a whole fat pile of Jordans and clothes, but he sleeps at his mama's house. No, nigga. No, nigga. In the blood of goddamn trickology, I rebuke that spirit. Oh, hell no. You are not going to tell me how to live my life. And motherfucker, you can't even get that bed off the fucking ground. Oh, we got this shit backwards. Ain't no way no woman that literally listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. Let me tell you right now, and she know who she is. Listen, woman, teach your motherfucking kid how to read before you start telling other men and women how to read people. How the hell you gonna tell people how to read other people's body language and your kid can barely doggone pick up a book? You got life backwards. You're more worried about sexual advances, but you ain't worried about your child advancing. No. See, this is the problem we got going on in society right now. Y'all too damn well worried about this social media shit rather than worry about getting y'all life together. We got life done fucked up here. Y'all notice the same dudes who always like talking, the same dudes that women always like talking about certain narratives of colorism, of like talking about subjective of body shaming and shit. Like, nobody ever wants to get with Lizzo. Stop it, dude. I see plenty of women. See, this is why I say tax season be showing it all. Motherfuckers be showing all their damn TVC and damn tax season. Motherfuckers talk about how to doggone be the perfect woman for the man. How you the perfect woman for your man, but you ain't got no man? How does that work? That literally is a cardinal sin. I'm going to teach you, ladies, how to get a man, but we never see the activity you do for your man. See, I can respect the shows where it show the woman doing things with her man. You know what I'm saying? Like, show us with you sitting down having a family dinner. Oh, right, y'all don't do that shit. Show us you teaching your children how to braid hair, read. You gotta go school. You gotta go shopping for clothes. Bills gotta get paid. Now I get it. Some of y'all not married. You got motherfuckers being trained to do. You telling see, this is my angst. If you just a girlfriend or just the woman in a man's life, why are you doing wife tendencies? You don't have to do that. Just you don't have to do that. That's not you don't have that trophy. You don't have to go to that far, that limit. You know the relationship for what it is. Same thing as the men. You know damn well, you may probably never, ever, ever, ever. And I had to realize this. Listen, I had to realize this really hard. See, one of the painful things about it is just telling the truth. One of the most painful things in a relationship is having to tell the truth. It is the hardest thing. A lot of people say, "Oh hell no, it's easy for me." You fucking lie. You fucking lie. You fuck ass nigga. Because when you care about that person, you value their opinion, and when you value their opinion, see, it's their insight of judgment on you which impacts how you feel. See, I give a fuck for the people that are in my life. I do. I don't know about y'all, but I give a fuck for people in my life. I don't have a problem listening to the woman I love. I have no problem listening to her. This crazy shit. If a woman talk back to you, she ain't good for you. Listen, stop that corny ass lies, man. This is why I say like, this is why when I be trying to tell y'all like, y'all need to stop listening to motherfuckers who have no real life experience in dealing with people, man. People are case by case scenario. Like it's not like y'all going to a therapist. It's not like y'all going to like this is the problem. Like people are not trying to learn each other anymore. Like they literally are just going off of what other people tell them. Well, this is how a relationship is. This is how it should be. How? How do you know? Well, I got a degree in relationship 101. The fuck? Could you show me could you show me your doctorate of your studies? Could you please show me that? Like this is what I'm saying. Like y'all need to stop letting these people gaslight y'all, man. Stop letting these people gaslight y'all into all this goofy shit, man. I done seen this shit time and time and time again. Motherfuckers damn telling y'all this goofy, corny shit, and they don't even believe in that shit, man. They don't. They just saying that shit to you to sell you the fucking narrative of the dream. Ain't no way in hell that they actually believe in that shit. Because then when you ask them, like, so what's going on with you? They shit ain't even about it, man. Everybody want to tell somebody the Cinderella story. You see, they always tell you what it takes to get in the bedroom, what it might take to get probably in the person's life, but they actually don't tell you what it takes to actually keep and maintain that life. That's why I be like, no, I got no problem asking her, where do you work? Do you have a job? Do you have a job? What's your credit report? Damn, Shawty, why you asking me all these questions? Hold up, bro. I'm trying to learn you. I'm trying to learn you. You talking to me, but yet what do you got going on for you? That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all got to be very mindful of a lot of the shit. Some of these people be trying to gaslight y'all and tell y'all this shit, man. But people be trying to think that, yo, they on that fooly cooly shit, man. And that shit be real, y'all. I mean, I done sat on these panels. I done sat on a lot of these panels of people trying to tell people how to run their fucking lives. But then when you ask them, well, see, I'll never take that. I'll never let a man or woman talk to me like that. Yo, bro, I done been keeping it 100 and real for a long time ago. You ain't never hear these people talk about trying to get their credit fixed. You ain't never hear. If you're a life coach, why don't you ever tell people how to get their credit fixed? If you if you're a life coach, why don't you tell people about the stresses and the strenuous things that you want to deal with a man and a woman when it comes to dealing with the neighborhood, the community, society? You know they don't talk about that shit. Granted, you live in the world just like I do. So how do you play bliss to a lot of the shit that goes on, man? They never talk about that shit. But the only thing they can talk about is fucking and getting sexual access and doggone doing the bait and switch shit. I mean, look at the pictures that look at the suggestive sexual pictures that they put up. Show me you walking. Show me you there in the audience with your kid walking across the stage. Since you say you winning, show me you having a productive conversation with your life partner. Oh, you can't do that shit. You can only tell us while sitting in the back of and sitting in the car about some shit. Man, ain't nobody got time for these goddamn sex novel stories and shit y'all be telling on these damn panels. And the rest of y'all that be running with that shit, y'all extra corny. But y'all believe in y'all gaslight these people, man. Everybody, I done heard these narratives, man. I done heard these narratives, man. These people don't really give a fuck about y'all. They don't. They never did. Hang on, let me go ahead and drop the link, man. Like I said, man, these people corny as fuck. That's why, like I said, man, like one motherfuckers, they get hard on having people come on the panels. Hey, y'all, let's have talks. Talk about what? That's so okay. You got to see. This is why I said you got to be careful because see, people will tell people how to do the bait and switch predatory game. And see what I mean by predatory game. Let me say this. You understand? They're telling you how to catch a woman or a man, but you don't understand. If I'm telling you how to catch a person, right? How to get this person, how to get this person to the bed, you don't understand psychologically the type of person you bring in to bed with you. Oh boy, oh shit. BMT be talking this time. I got you. I got you. See, people they never tell you about when you get in these relationships, the haphazards that you will deal with. They never talk about, yo, if you get with this type of person, see, the predator never really reveals himself until they got you fully in. That's when they start truly showing your ass. They'll start showing their ass piece by piece because they're just itching for you to get to that psychological peak. See, understand it's a psychological indoctrination illusion. I'm telling you how we were trained. You see, when I was in that type of world, I'm gonna tell you straight up, on God, because I had the optical illusion. Say and whisper the certain talking points. Show the ego or show the victimization. When you see a young girl go up to a man and say, "How you doing, daddy? How you feeling, poppy? How you doing, sir?" See, they're giving the optical and indoctrination illusion that he is in a position of power. So he feels that, yo, she can't overtake me, but she's bringing you in. Now you stuck. Now you sunk in. Like I said, these talking points are corny as fuck after a while. Like, but see, I understand. Nowadays, sex sells. Nowadays, people coaching you, telling you how to live your life. You got it where people telling you how to live your life, but then when you say, "Well, what's going on with your life? Well, how? What you doing? What you doing? What you doing for yourself?" When they have their certain talking points about certain groups of people, certain subjugations of, well, if you get with a woman like that, she's not worth nothing because she weighs over 150 pounds. She weighs over 190. Clearly, that's, I wouldn't deal with that. Well, fuck you, motherfucker. You wouldn't deal with that. Fuck you. That's you. Keyword. Listen to what they are saying. They're giving you subjective narratives of what is a woman or a man of value. They're telling you, so then after a while, guess what? Your views become skewed. Now you're living your life. What's going on, Trailer? Oh, you're chopping right now, family. You're chopping.
Let me switch my. All right.
What's going on, Jay? I'm gonna have to. We gotta change your name, baby. But you ain't no low value, baby.
Yeah, I'll change it. You know how I feel about these dating coaches. You know that it's all bullshit. It's all fake.
Right.
Like I just, it's almost like,
nope, still choppy.
yeah, you back out and come back in. I think a lot of these men, it's almost like I'm convinced that these dudes were like the proverbial losers in high school. Like they have to be because no real dude. First of all, like I always say, like none of these real dudes is on YouTube like that in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I'm convinced that like all of these dudes are the ones that couldn't talk to girls back in the day. They couldn't, you know what I mean? The ones that was standing in a corner at the party, the ones that like walk with their head down everywhere they go, the ones, and when I say anime, I use this loosely. I'm talking the dudes that are into anime but are musty as fuck. Them. That stereotype. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Was I talking to myself?
There you go.
That should be better, right?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
Is that better?
Hold on.
I can't believe you said real men ain't on YouTube. Jay?
They not like
then
that.
What am I? What am I?
I mean that's questionable, but no.
Oh Jesus, man, low blow.
No. He's talking about like I'm really honestly I'm talking about like these dating. I'm talking about a specific type. I'm not talking about the ones that are on there like talking about various topics. I'm talking about the ones that are mainly anybody that sits online and talks about relationships day in and day out. that talk about women or the opposite sex. I'm going to say the opposite sex. So, you know,
Right.
people that are talking about relationships and talking about the opposite sex day in and day out, I really question that shit. Like, don't you have anything else to talk about?
Personally, I think half of them are capping. To be honest with you, I really do.
Absolutely.
And then the other half, they're sitting there trying to create a some kind of like false dichotomy of a world that they have at home that they really don't have. They want everyone else to think that their life's perfect, and it ain't.
A lot of them have daddy issues, and a lot of them have daddy issues. So,
well, that's a whole nother topic.
You know, that somewhere along the line, like their dad walked out on them, and they can't figure out why. You know. So.
Well, I can tell them why. He was a piece of shit. Same reason why my dad walked out.
You know, and like I say, what y'all see is what y'all get from me. I want y'all to understand that. It amazes me. This is why I'm gonna tell y'all right now. The goddamn social media is trash. Just about right now. Like it really is, because of the subjective narratives that literally go on about what is the quote unquote narrative of how men and women are in real life.
But that's what I'm saying, Joe. I've asked friends that like are not in this quote unquote manosphere space, and I was like, are you select or B1 or red pill? They're looking at me, and I was doing it as a joke, and they're looking at me like, what the fuck is that?
Hey, I'm with her. I know a bunch of people that have no clue about this environment. They're talking to me like, what the hell did you find yourself into on YouTube?
Right.
It's one of those things. We got Kay. So so let's get at this, but we have it where we have a good round table.
Real quick, I just want to say, Era Black, he put, men are very ruled by sex and can discuss it from every angle all day long, but that's a man thing. No, because most men I'm around don't talk about sex all day long. I'm gonna be honest with you, they don't. Most real men are talking about,
probably aren't getting it.
Right, exactly.
Facts.
Most men are talking about, you know, building families and relationships. I mean, they might talk about like relationships to a certain extent, but that's not like their main focus. Most men, they talk about sports, they're talking about work, they're talking about
where they're going on vacation with the family.
Right, stuff like that. They're not talking about sex.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like when it comes to this life coach, dating coach, all these damn shit. Like right now, honestly, let me tell y'all right now, it's the majority of the conversations, you know, I said, well, sometimes we just want to have a chill time. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna be.
What's a chill time?
What's a chill time? Like, but honestly, most people right now are trying to figure out, oh my God, like right now they're looking at what's going on with the fucking economy right now. Like I'm sorry, but my damn, I'm trying to figure out like what the fuck is going to happen in the next few months, because if y'all still worried about pussy, you might want to change your dance partner. Because,
right, you might want to pay a little bit more attention to your 401k.
Like the fuck, like right now, like we're seeing fluctuations, but y'all talking about, well, let me show you how to go advance your choices. Like right now, y'all be wondering why some people be like, yo, like, so what do you have going on for yourself? Well,
right.
Like no, see that's but see, I understand we having a big boy conversation. Y'all, some of y'all are entertaining. Look at my PP, look at my Gigi, like shit. Like no, we big boys and big girls here.
Look at your what?
Like PP and my Gigi.
That's what I was told. And goddamn, they had the PP Gigi song of explaining what's going on with our bodies. That's how we learned in school. Like,
good God, BMT, where did you go to school?
You have a PP, she has a Gigi, and there was a whole dance and all that shit. Don't ask me. Maybe we were part of some demonic cult.
You must have been, because me and my wife were all about making sure kids know the anatomically correct name for their parts.
Well, see, that's how we learned when we started out. But I swear on everything, the way sometimes I feel like I'm back in that damn fun circle, the happy circle, because when I hear the way how some of these people talk, I'm like, there is no way in fuck that they're going to actually believe that shit. And sure enough, they believe it.
Like they sure enough do believe. I'm like, there's no way these guys are going to believe him. And
You know
ain't
what,
wrong
dude?
with it.
Nothing ceases to amaze me anymore at all.
L. Nixon.
I'll be
L.
honest
Nixon.
with.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go
I
ahead,
was just
Jay.
gonna say, L. Nixon said, "I agree. I don't have time to talk about women. I have time to dedicate to being a better husband, father, son, etc." Exactly. And I'll be honest with you, like most of my male friends want to talk about. You know what? Half of my posts like the last week was outside of this outside of the Derek Chauvin case, where most of the posts were about Bitcoin. I mean Dogecoin in the stock market and stuff
I've heard
like
about that.
So
Dude.
that's what most of the posts like. Folks ain't out here worried about what women doing and how much they weigh and why
Fuck no, they
Lizzo's
ain't.
posing naked and stuff like that. Most real dudes don't care about that shit.
But see
Now
the
I will say I was on a panel the other night where some girl started twerking with her baby laying on the couch and her 1-year-old son watching her right there on a live stream on her phone. And look, this kid, you could tell the kid was embarrassed because he picked the phone up and put it camera down so no one could see his mom doing it.
now the thing about it is, y'all, and I'm telling you right now, this most people, if you are in your weight and soul, they're going to ask you life altering decision talking points, like, hey, do you have a job? What do you do for yourself? Like, what are your goals? What are your plans? Like, I mean, if y'all already jump to like, how fat is your pussy? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's your dick size? And if it's already gone to sex, y'all might as well say, listen, man, just say how much you gonna give me tonight in this hotel, because literally
how much is it gonna cost for me to get down?
Yeah, exactly. Just say that. Just
at
say
least
that.
that's more honest.
Might as well be, accept the price and just take it for what it is. But damn, like this is what I'm saying. Like, you don't get this is what I'm saying. Like, a lot of these podcasts and stuff, when y'all entertain trash conversations, you get trash results. When you entertain, we trust and believe we're all seasoned here, and we can tell you right now, y'all can entertain those motherfuckers if y'all want, but y'all will get those results that y'all are paying for.
Well, look, BMT, for me, I'm a prime example. When I met my wife, I had nothing at all. Had nothing, was off on a medical work injury. So my job was kind of iffy. Had 4 kids by 2 different women. So statistically proven, I should be single right now with not a single woman wanting anything to do with me. But honesty goes a long way. Being honest with someone about what your intentions are and who you are and what you're about goes a long way, rather than trying to frame yourself out to be someone that you aren't and that you'll never be able to show them that you can be.
But see, this is the thing about it.
Hey, Joe, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead, mamas.
Because I ain't in these YouTube spaces like this, so
stay out of them.
So in the Black manosphere specifically, I'm talking about the Black manosphere, has anyone been really talking about the events of yesterday?
No, they don't.
No.
That's not what's on the table. It's more so about what women are doing with their pussy, and honestly,
he's not lying.
Very important stuff.
Child support,
so they're not talking
body
about
count and ratings and shit.
Oh, so they're not talking about how to move on from this or what the next steps
are.
Man,
did we not just talk about that trailer? Did we not just?
But isn't it mostly? I mean,
BMT. I did 3 streams myself about it.
Obviously, a young lady got killed by police yesterday, but I mean, isn't it mostly Black men that are getting killed by police?
Honestly, and here's the thing about it. I'm gonna just tell y'all right now. Listen, right now, us for a long time have been trying to talk to y'all about shit that y'all might want to give a fuck about, and I understand that literally sex. You want to know if I really want to make a stream and I actually really want to blow up? I would just say all we need to talk about is sex, fucking, and subjective themes. And I promise y'all, I would blow the fuck back up. But you know
that, or start some fucked up Jerry Springer network, and then you'd really blow up.
We had that. We had that long time ago. And I'm telling you right now, literally, the freaks came out at night. All the freaks came out. They came.
Fuck yeah, they did.
They came. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like the.
But I mean, isn't something? And I'm kind of being sarcastic, so and I'm eating too. I'm sorry, eating my salad. But isn't that something that's more important to talk about than hitting the wall?
according to some people, it does not it doesn't matter to them. It doesn't matter to them. And the thing about it is
they try and say it's not affecting their life.
It's not affecting their life.
But it does.
Yeah.
But they don't see it like normal people do, Jay. Well, normal people do realize that this affects them personally. But these fools, they don't get it. They think if it's not directly happening to them right that minute, then what's it matter?
It's because everybody lives in a freaking dystopian world.
This is what I'm saying. Like, listen, y'all. Like, at the end of the day, this is why I'm saying the selection of what we need to be what we need to have on code has gone all to trash. Has all gone to trash. Like, if a motherfucker, they can't have the conversation, man or woman can't have the conversation with you. I'm gonna tell you right now. Like, listen, you can only fuck but so much. I gotta let y'all know this.
You can only what?
You can only fuck so much.
And you know what? You get to a certain age, that shit ain't as important as you think.
Like, I'm just letting y'all. I'm just letting y'all know I'm being honest. Like, you can only.
Hey, they both being honest, man. I'm 42 years old, and I do not look. I don't wake up first thing in the morning wondering if the old lady's going to give me some or not, and if I'm going to be whining all day. That's the least of my worries.
You can only fuck so much. Anybody say I gotta fuck 5 times a day?
Like, don't you have shit to do?
Yeah, right.
What the fuck are you doing with yourself? Like, what the fuck are you got going on, baby?
Yo, listen.
Wait till you're in your 30s and you got to take a purple pill to get it up, stupid.
Listen, last night, like, he looked at me, I looked at him, and I was like, I'm tired. He's like, me too. Okay. Like, that's literally, like, you know, how life goes. Like
I said, like, you know what? I'm just saying, like, these talking points of the hit the wall, these talking
What's
points.
What's this hit the wall shit?
Pedo talk 101. That's what I look at it. Pedo talk 101.
Oh,
basically, when a woman hits a certain age, and of course, this is manosphere speak, so this isn't what I think. But basically, when a woman hits a certain age, isn't it usually 25, 26-ish, maybe?
Yeah.
When a woman
when she's actually getting into her career.
Right, their value goes down automatically. Even if, for the sake of this conversation, even if she's like in good shape and has no kids and has a good job, her value automatically goes down.
Are these motherfuckers saying this shit really that stupid?
Like, you
I mean, seriously, because I'm gonna tell you what. When I was in my 20s,
it's 24. Lala, my bad.
Men do. I'm gonna tell you what. When I was in my 20s, Jay, that's all I chased after was what we call cougars now.
Like I said, like it's a talking point. That's why I said y'all have to be, you got to be, like I said, y'all got to be careful with these things, man. Like, I'm looking at. That's why I said, like, that's why I brought up why dating and life coaches subjective indoctrination f y'all judgment up, because it's the sales talking points. It's just like The Price is Right. You remember that, Kay? You remember that, Jay? You remember that trailer? The TV shows. What would they always have up there to sell the product?
A pretty woman.
Unrealistic models.
But even like nightclubs, like nightclubs have. I was just scrolling. So
the girls that are all dressed scantily in the cages dancing.
Right. So I was scrolling. Most people heard of Live in Miami. That's like the most famous nightclub. And I just was scrolling their feed one day, just randomly, and I'm like, damn, all the bottle girls are like, you know, like you said, that perfect glam, this, that, and the third. And don't get me wrong, they look good, but you didn't see no regular looking chicks.
My question is, what do they look like when they go home and take off that mask?
That too. But you know, you didn't see no regular looking chicks working at Live because they're there to sell a product and they do it very well.
What's going on, Kay? What's your thoughts?
Well, so you know my previous relationship history with my ex. Well, for these last Well, let's see. You and I talked a little bit when Ty and I were together. Okay. Ty is my best friend. It didn't work out. It's okay. We're just friends. Well, I had left him for that. You know, I had left the psycho And went on the road with Ty. And then when I came back after splitting up with Ty, I ended up going back to him. This fucking narcissistic psycho. I'm not kidding. Okay, he's got, one, funeral director. Okay, he's completely detached from emotion, but was very fucking good at playing that. Okay. And I don't know why it is my dumbass attracts these narcissists and predators. Anyway, yeah, this last couple of months has been fucking hell. I came back. I knew that I shouldn't have, but here's the thing. I'm a sucker, and I've been gullible, and I buy into people's bullshit. Okay. When I was on the road with Ty, I had completely cut off communication with him because I knew if I let him talk at me and get at my ear long enough that I'd fall for his shit. Okay. Well, his son was 16 and was shot in Chicago while I was on the truck. So when I got back, obviously, knowing that he didn't have anybody here and feeling the empathy that he lacks, I started talking to him again and was trying to be there for him and got sucked back in.
Predatory 101. Predatory 101.
Yes, Joe, we know you're an expert at that.
Thank you.
So,
hey, I got pretty good at it too, man. I ain't gonna lie.
No. See, here's the thing about it. No, and the thing about it, what we're showing y'all that, and we think Kay, but we're gonna let it continue on it. That literally, the thing about it is
there's guys out there that look for those kind of cues in a woman. That way they can
play off of them.
Yes, and they're real easy to spot. Real easy to spot.
Well, it's because, and I've been told this, like, it is easier for people to prey on me because I give everybody a chance because I can see the good in even some of the most evil motherfuckers. So it leaves me in a shit position. But anyway, so for the last 2 months, I have been like literally every couple of days trying to leave him. Okay. But I wrecked my van in December before I got on the truck. So I had no vehicle. Well, this motherfucker knows this and knows that I have no way to leave. And that the very few things that I do still have left after my divorce, you know, I'm not going to leave behind because I've lost everything I already have, you know? And so he uses it to his advantage. You know, he's all sweet talks me. I'm sorry, baby, blah, blah, blah. And then I get there, you know, and he knows that I'm there and that nobody will come fucking get my ass. And I have no way to get out. Then he starts treating me like shit again. And it's like been this big repetitive fucking thing. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with my brain. But anyway, it got to the point, now listen to this, okay? That site I promote, the Your Spot.
Yeah.
They had a raffle for a van. I won this van, right?
Uh-huh.
And it's where he needs to go because he never even went to his son's funeral. He needs to go and deal with his son's headstone. He is so insecure that he says, I didn't win the van, that they rigged it so that the guy could lure me there, apparently, whatever. And I was like, well, I kind of don't think that because his wife's the one that pulled my name out of the fucking jar. And he makes me email them and decline the van, accepting the van, as a way to prove my fucking loyalty, and my dumbass did it.
What?
I did. I'm a fucking.
Why would you let anybody tell you to do something like that?
No. It's okay. We don't want a Monday night quarterback. We don't want that.
I'm sorry. That's not. I'm sorry. I apologize.
No.
It's
okay. No. It's okay.
I just feel bad because that shouldn't have happened.
No, they saw through it though. Okay, and they were like, no, what's up? And I told them, this is what went down. I had left him at that point again, and whatever. I'm not going back this time. I'm not fucking doing it. For these last few months, I've been sitting in that fucking dark ass apartment with no fucking windows and being fucking totally shit on by somebody who's supposedly got all these degrees in fucking psychology and psychiatry, fucking what the fuck ever. And
I want you to understand something. If he can manipulate you the way he is, then he's got a degree in something.
Oh no, and he does. Here's the thing. Then I tried to have a conversation over this last couple of weeks. I've been fucking pushing back, like questioning his sincerity and shit, and whatever. I'm playing back at the narcissist bullshit. And I've been slowly taking, like, this last time I left, I didn't go back right away. And then I ended up getting a vehicle. They ended up raffling the van off because I couldn't get there because he wouldn't fucking take me. But he wouldn't let anybody else take me either. So, whatever. But it's okay. My family ended up.
I'm just going to say this, and Joe knows my background as well. And we've all been a sucker for a man once or twice.
It happens. It does happen. Like, you gotta understand.
It's
the power of control.
You're fully aware how stupid you are, and you just keep doing it.
It's literally the power of control. It is
the point she was making, Era TV, since you were so worried about it, was that a lot of men in these spaces, I think, want control. Is what it is. That's why
they're predatory.
The way they do. They are predatory.
That's where
they want full control. That is where it's going. They want control of a woman. They're predators, and
that's why all you ever hear them talking about is women submitting. That's all. That's the main thing that you hear all these guys talking about is submission.
And all he talks about is sex. Okay, and here's something else. Something that used to piss me off is, obviously, I don't know if you guys caught it, but I mean, I was always down at the bar. I'm not a fucking bar person, really. And the kind of bars that I do go to is like I'm not there to like socialize. I go to like old men bars because I like to play pool and have a drink. Not because I'm trying to fucking chase down some, like it's not my scene. Anyway, I'd much rather get a bottle and fucking chill at the house and kick back and save some fucking money. He was constantly talking about sex, addicted to porn like nobody's business, like fucking bad. Okay. Now, another thing is every time I called him out on something, he was quick to let me know how good looking he was, how great I had it to be with him.
Damn, I think we dated the same guy.
That is pretty uncanny.
And it's like, I'm telling him, I'm like, you lack empathy. And he's like, oh, trying to tell me how I should process, because I like to have deep conversations. And that's actually what got me into like freaking even hanging out with him, is because he put on this real big fucking scene in the beginning. I don't know. It's just insane. And then he was accusing me when I leave him and I come to my parents. Mind you, this is out in the middle of fucking... Here, let me flip this fucking camera around. Let me show you where the fuck my parents live, okay? This is like... Yeah, I'm definitely doing something out here.
Out in BFE, I believe, from what I've seen.
Yeah. Hold on. Ah.
And I'm telling you, you ain't doing a whole lot with anybody out in BFE.
Shout out to the great
Yeah.
douchebag. He said cheaters start a great forest fire for a cigarette.
Yeah, this is where. I mean,
They got a big property out here.
That's nice.
it is. It's beautiful. Okay, but let me just say something. I ain't finding nobody to hook up with out here. Okay.
Hell no, you might find some hills have eyes creatures, and that's about it.
I mean, I do live like pretty close to the Dulce base, so.
Stay your ass inside. See it. I seen the first one.
Yeah, there's my broke down ass van.
Now, here's the thing about it. The question about it is because the thing that's always thrown out towards a lot of people is, why didn't you just leave? We've heard that time and time again. Why didn't the person just leave? This is why. No. I know. I'm not throwing that out to you, but it's always thrown out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I know.
We've heard it said countless times on shows, panels, and this is the thing about it that the coaches, they don't teach you. This is why I'm saying, like, if you're gonna, this is why I'm saying, like, you got to be careful of these talks, of these exploitation panels and shows, because literally they tell you how to get in these situations, but they never tell you. You know what I'm saying, Trailer? They never tell you.
Yes, I do. I do, because you know what?
Mm-hmm.
I was in one of those relationships with my teenage kid's mom. And this is why people don't leave, because people like that who try to control people also condition you to believe that you can't make it without them, that you can't do anything without them, that your whole life and world it revolves around them, and your success is based on what their success is. You are nothing without them.
Job. He don't want me to work that job because.
Well, it's because he wants you to be reliant on him. He wants you to depend solely on him and not be able to be independent. And I'm telling you, man, that having a job thing and keeping people from working, that's a control thing too.
And we've had a couple men come on this panel and do that. Remember, you know who I'm talking about, Joe. And basically, he was from Brooklyn. He moved his wife out to the pig shit of Pennsylvania somewhere, and she is from a different country. And he was like, he wanted to homeschool her kids. He didn't want her to work. He didn't want this and that and the third. And they were living like in a studio apartment. Well, she was here for a while, and long story short, she ended up getting a job, and like he lost his shit. He would come on this channel and talk for hours. And that's basically, and that's why that's the whole point. For those of you asking what the point is that he would come on this channel and he goes on other people's channels and talks for hours about submission and, you know, women bowing down to him, and he's this and he's that and blah, 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 blah. When in reality, because, you know, Joe can get people to tell their whole life story, don't know how he does it, but when in reality, he's an abusive, narcissistic.
He's a fucking wizard. That's asshole. What he is.
Yes. Yeah. So, you know, and basically he's an abusive, narcissistic asshole. And that's what we're saying, is that a lot of these dating coaches, I mean, some of the more popular ones have been known to be abusers, rapists, pedophiles. You know, I don't understand how you're giving, you know, advice to people and you got like 2-3 baby mamas. You know what I mean? And you talking about single women and women hitting the wall. Like you're creating you're creating single mothers, but you're talking about single mothers. Like the hypocrisy in this space is like so real.
See, and that's another thing. It's like I haven't been streaming a whole lot lately.
Era Black, just shut the fuck up already. Like seriously, you're so annoying. I'm sorry, Joe. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
But it's like Era keeps saying like, oh well, you know, well, just leave, just do that. I just said like 10 times. It's not always. It doesn't work that way.
Well, you know, I'll be honest with you. I found that, you know, people like BMT and myself who are completely open and transparent about their shit and who they are very rare to find.
Right.
The thing about it, this is why, like I said, like when I think I'm going to find a balanced panel, I really don't, and I really, like I said, I
Good
really
luck
don't.
finding any balance anyway.
I mean, like, damn, like now,
And I'm a
in
fucking
May,
Libra. I'm supposed to be the scales, damn it.
like I'm just saying, like it's at this point now, the best thing, like I said, the best thing that a lot of people can do is just like I just tell people like that's why I sometimes I just scale back a lot of my talking points because I'm like it's easier said than done.
It is.
Like
Right.
it's easier said than done. You know, when we talk, when we hear the narratives that are pushed out, like it's always, well, if they really wanted out, they would have
Right.
just
They
left.
should have
If
done
they
this. They should have done
should have
that.
done that.
Everyone has an answer for a situation that they've never put themselves in and they still live in their mother's basement. And that's my whole point.
Jesus,
It's like a lot of these dudes never left their mom's house, but they're worried about women who are going on vacation. There's literally a dude on Facebook that's mad that gets mad at women who go on vacations. Oh, these black women are getting their passports and going on vacation. But
What the
then
fuck's
when
wrong with
you look
that?
at but then when you look into his background, he has multiple domestic violence charges. And Mr. Black, and he has multiple domestic violence charges. So more or less, he's just mad that he can't leave the damn country.
Like you got the thing about it is this, and I want you to understand this. Like I've done
Like we're
talking,
not making this shit up. Like it's been verified over and over and over again.
So a lot of people always like to ask me, well, BMT, do you hold women? I hold everybody accountable. I literally do.
Oh yeah, you've held me accountable. You've
So-
called me
right.
up and held
But-
me accountable for shit.
Well, look, I got a buddy that his wife did just what you did. She went to what you were talking about, Jay. She went to what was it, Cancun or some shit last summer for a week, and he didn't have a problem with it. But she won't even let him drive an hour from Ohio to Indiana to come pay me a visit, and he's like my fucking brother.
I think everyone needs a vacation away from each other. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's
It gives you a chance to miss them. It helps build stronger relationships, man.
But people that haven't been in actual relationships, you know. But anyway,
it's one of the things about it, and I always try to let people know, like, listen, y'all, it's sometimes it doesn't hurt to ask the people that are in the trenches. It doesn't hurt. Like I don't mind. Like I said, like these things, these talking points, against that of the experience, it's seen differently.
It doesn't add up. It's like the math ain't mathing.
It's just not. It's like, no, it's seriously like the math does not add up for a lot of the shit. And so when it's being,
that's because they're using Common Core.
oh god, stay away from that. And so
I got a video to share with you on that one too.
You know, so it's like when we're trying to tell people, like, listen, man, like I have yet seen, and like I said, it's not that I'm saying, well, be a chubby or a chubby chaser, or be a bum or this and that. I'm not telling you all that, but I'm just saying, where are the realistic people, the normal 9 to 5 people talking?
Those channels don't get views though, and that's
they don't.
And so that's why that's why when we're having these conversations, and see, when you start actually playing this with other people,
I mean, well, look,
they start looking at you crazy.
Your BMT main channel has 22,000 subscribers, and you got 12 people watching right now because you're talking about some real shit. Now, if you was on here talking about some fucking simp shit, then you'd probably have fucking 150 people in here in the chat.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
and the conversation would be meaningless.
But see, I like I say, y'all, I listen, man. That's why I said, like, Jay, if y'all really knew our history, shout out to Jay. She put up with all of it, and she's like, listen, Joe,
I half-assed thought you guys were married at one time, man, the way you guys argue and bicker.
You might say we are. You might as well say we are. I shit you not. The way how I first started out, it was on some corny.
She was your mortal enemy. She was your mortal enemy at one time.
Well, we used to have some argument. We used to have the argument.
I blocked him a couple times. So just to let you know, like this isn't like we don't.
Oh, so it isn't just me you're singling out. You do this to everybody.
No, God, no, shit, no. Listen. Like trust and
okay,
believe.
now I don't feel so special, Jay. I thought this was just me.
no. But the thing about it, but the reality,
I already had a strike against me when BMT brought me over here.
Like, but the thing about it is just that. I'm not like she's like, I dare you to have these conversations. Like, I dare you to have these realistic talking points. And like when we did start having them, people don't want to have them. Like, it amazes me. Everybody wants to talk about like the body count shit, but I'm like, how do you know the body count? Like, get the fuck out of here. Like,
and even if somebody does tell you, how are you gonna know?
Shit. Well, I mean,
speaking of that, I did get a couple people have answered, and they said, well, because if a woman has slept with a lot of men, and you're like at Walmart or something, I don't want to be running into all our exes. So I always beg the question: how small is your damn town?
Well, because I lived in a town that had a blinking light.
Because I'm like, if you're constantly like running into all of my exes, dude. And I lived in I grew up in a fairly, which I called small. It was only 20,000 people, but I still wasn't running into everybody. You know what I'm saying? Every time I went to Walmart.
Jay, I want you to understand something. What you just said is a metropolitan area compared to where I grew up. I grew up with literally like maybe 3,000 people in a town.
Oh God.
Like, but see, here's the thing about it. I always try. We
don't care, Arab. When you get to a certain age, trust me, people. It doesn't matter. Trust me, it doesn't. Nobody. People don't care outside. Like we were saying, outside of YouTube, people don't care as much as you think they do.
Your priorities change as you get older.
Trust and believe. No one has ever asked me that question. I am 42 years old.
I've never bothered. I've never bothered for that.
I have been around the block 4, 5, 6 times.
I've never asked anybody. I didn't ask my wife. I just assumed because my wife was a redhead.
Baby.
You know that.
Okay, I got a question. Has anybody ever asked you about your body count?
What? How many people I've slept with? Yeah. Actually, somebody actually recently made a statement that. There's a lot of those.
Yeah, you ought to see her Facebook page, man. She's got all kinds of stalkers.
Wackos, dude.
Yeah, but you be getting the MGTOW people becoming to your channel. You know the MGTOW people becoming to your channel.
Yeah, those motherfuckers like to troll my ass.
See, that's why you get that question. See, you got to ask yourself, who's the people really asking you? Because you got them, you be having them dudes come there. And I remember, because mind you, when me and you tried to have conversations, mm-hmm. You were like, yo, like, I'm about to kick y'all off because y'all pissing me off. I want to talk to BMT. Like, they were more worried about asking about your sex and about stuff that you do in the bedroom rather than actually having a conversation that literally we were wanting to talk about. And that's the thing about it. Like, at some point, go ahead, bro.
I was going to say, it's like you said earlier, man. If you meet somebody and your conversation goes straight to sex, that should be a red flag right off the rip.
Yep.
I mean, obviously we're attracted to you because we're talking to you. That's kind of a given. But if that's where your mind instantly goes, rather than trying to get to know the person as a person, you got some issues you got to work out.
But
here's Black, if you want to come up, the link is up there.
With those people, though, like, so for me, with this guy, he didn't act like that in the beginning. He wanted to have intellectual conversations. He got me to tell him all about my husband.
Being narcissistic assholes.
No, you start out meeting a representative, man.
Right.
Yeah. Well, no, see, he was, this is what's fucked up. So in the beginning, he's telling me, oh, I think it's cool what you do with the YouTube, yada, yada. He sat there and engaged with me on shit and was like, oh, it's cool that you're, passionate about this, whatever. And then, I told him my story with, how I ended up getting married at a super young age and all the things that I told him, I told him I would rather my husband had beat my ass every day, as long as he didn't fucking call me the names that he did and say the horrible things that he did. That was the shit that bothered me. Well,
Your
you know
ex
what
sounds
this
like
man-
my wife's ex, man.
Yeah, well, and it's like, I mean, he did both. He did both. But now, the things that bother me are the shit that stick with you. That when you fucking take the shit that really, you know, gets at somebody's soul, and that's what you choose to use, you know. Like, and the worst part is I was fully aware how stupid I was for staying. Like, but I still kept fucking getting sucked back in. And then it's like everything I had told him that hurt me the most was straight went for.
Yeah, and that's the thing. This is why when me and Love Wisdom told y'all, be careful what you reveal on social media and on these outlets, because people will listen, just like he listened to Kay. There are men and women that will listen, and they like understand it. It's literally, it's like playing goldfish. If you ever play goldfish with a bunch of people, what do you naturally do? You listen to what one person calls out towards. Hey Jay, do you have a 5? No, I don't. So guess what I now know? I know
that you don't have a 5.
Right.
And that BMT does have one.
Right. So now Trailer's going to know what to call for. And see, you got to be, this is why I tell y'all.
But you said go fish, as if spades wouldn't have been a better example for these grown ass people. Come on.
No, sometimes we gotta I learned it.
No, we have to, you know damn well, Jay, that he has to dumb it down so much. We gotta break out the crayons and construction
I'm
paper.
like, I had to think about how you even play goldfish. I was like, goldfish.
Yeah, I have to. You have to, because understand, because the thing about it is listening to the person, listening to their backstory. And I said, listen, y'all, don't be very mindful of what you talk about. To be very mindful of what you talk about,
even in person,
right? Because even in person, like not even just YouTube, just in person. Like I know, like I had this one guy. He used to wait outside of divorce court or family court for women. That was his pickup spot. Was outside.
See, and this guy offered to help me. See, he actually dated my sister. Okay, wow. When I was married. So I didn't, I never knew them while they were together. But whatever.
Wow, that dude was a whole predator.
And then he's okay. So on top of being funeral director,
basically proving your point.
Yeah, exactly.
That motherfucker's one bad acid trip away from being like a serial.
That man had the whole family tree.
On with my son, the issue with my son trying to get my kid.
He used it.
Yeah, he used that.
He's a douchebag.
Yeah, that's my stepmom.
I look like a hobo.
Hey, stepmom, what's going on?
It sounds like your ex was Ted Bundy's half brother.
Well, so, yeah,
but you know what, Trailer Hood? A lot of men are like that. Like I said, my ex was very similar. My ex was very similar. He would gaslight the fuck out of me.
Well, that's how my wife's ex-husband was like that. When me and her first started dating, like one of the things he did to try and just destroy her was he sent me pictures and shit of her in compromising positions and told me all kinds of dirty, nasty shit. And he didn't like it when I was like, you do realize, he would say like, she's a dirty, nasty, filthy whore. And I was like, good. I like dirty, nasty women. The dirtier, the better. She's done this, that, and the other. Yeah. I assumed she was a virgin, being that she was a married woman, dipshit. And then he got mad because I wouldn't bite. I knew what he was doing, and I wouldn't bite. So then he tried to threaten me. But what was funny about it, when I showed up outside his door with his ex, my girlfriend at the time, to pick up her shit, he was too much of a scared little bitch to come out and back up his mouth.
You gotta understand, like that's the thing about it, where you got people will do that Because listen, it's about control. This is why I always say be careful of some of these these talking points in these pieces that a lot of people feed into. Like the thing about it, it literally is, it's literally like everybody laughs at them shows or watches them shows how to catch a predator, but understand these the people. That's what I'm saying. Like when it comes to these dating and life coaching and shit, the predators watch the shit. They learn. Well, okay, so this is what people are into. This is what people are taking part in. This is what they get involved in. I mean, y'all. I mean, people take it as a game, but the real turn on is knowing I have control. That's the turn. That's the power. Is to
That's
know
a fact.
I have control. To know that you cannot do nothing without me. And when they know that right there and that is the succulent turn on towards a lot of these people. Is to know when they can loom over you and hold over you your vulnerability, and because you told it to them, and at a moment's notice they will bring it up and throw it in your face.
Yep.
That's a
Y'all
fact.
think we like I said,
Joe,
go
I
ahead.
told you about that last dude I dated. He literally, we was arguing about something totally irrelevant, and he just brought up, well, that's why you live with your father.
Like, what the fuck that have to do? Like, see, and like
now
I said,
here's the irony behind it, real quick, Joe. You know who I'm talking about. Real
Mhm.
quick. The funny thing is that motherfucker. So now I have my own place. I got a brand new car. I got everything going for me. And the irony is that motherfucker is damn near homeless. Got his car repo, driving a piece of shit car. All of that shit that he was talking to me came back to him threefold.
Always does.
But see, that's how it has to be. Like, understand. This is why I'm saying, like, a lot of this shit, y'all. Like, listen, I know, and like, I try to tell y'all about these types of behaviors. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is why I'm saying, like, I'm so weary of a lot of these people, man. Like, understand and believe me, there are some women, they can play the game just as well too. They like
That's a fact.
they can do it too. I'm just being honest with y'all. Like some people,
Narcissism does not know sex, color, or creed. Narcissism is narcissism. It can come in all shapes and sizes.
like case in point, there was a woman. She went through an abusive situation. She was teaching her daughters and other younger women how they should act and how this is how men are and this is how you should be amongst men. And so she was passing on the trait. It's like if y'all never, I shit you not, what Seeley told, what did Seeley tell Harpo to do to
You
Sophie?
told Harpo to beat me.
But what she, because she said, well, that's just what men do. That's just how they
Yeah.
do. So
What?
she said
Well,
that's
that's
what
you
they.
have to remember that movie took place in like the 1920s, so it was like post-slavery South.
Well, hold on. But
Took
see,
place,
we can
but that was
say it took.
normal though.
But see, here's the thing about it now. We can say that was back then. So how do you excuse what is now, right? How do you excuse what's going on now? Because if that's the case that was back then why is it now? Mind you, see, we have it now where again the same children of that era understand the generation of the generation like you're only a few years back. You're only a few years back. So
Right. It's kind of like when people say you should forget about slavery, but Jim Crow. Oh, you mean like my dad?
So let's look at it like this. Let's
Like
look
it
at it like
wasn't
this.
that long ago.
So what if the boy, right, that grew up watching his grandma or granddaddy get beat, now he carried on, well, I guess that's just how women and men are. And now he did it.
I
Then
grew up watching my dad beat the shit out of my mom.
so if that was what you watched, right, Trailer?
I watched it.
Okay.
I watched my dad put my mom in intensive care.
So if you watch that, right, and that was something that you dealt with, now, granted, you're an older man. You
Right.
have kids. You know what I'm saying? So now you have to placate that in your mind. Do I want to be like my father, or do I want to be better than my father? Like, how is it that I want to be?
Well, I can tell you this. My son is going through this phase right now because he's 6, where he wants to try and assert his dominance over his mother.
See now,
The thing is he gets in trouble because I've heard him throw fits, throw shit. One time he went to raise his hand and hit his mom, and I've looked at him and I said, "Have you ever even heard me raise my voice to your mother?" Well, no. What the hell makes you think I'm going to be okay with you raising your hand to your mom?
Right.
Have you lost your mind?
Understand these things pass. Like, some things, like, here's the thing about it, y'all, and I'm telling y'all, I really believe this with a passion. Some things can genetically and naturally be passed on, whether we not know it or not.
I agree.
And so
alcoholism is a big one.
yes, and so you may, like, some people, your friends may watch you and they say, "Well, damn, I've never seen you drink before. Are you sure you don't drink?" No, I don't. But yet somehow you can tank more than your friends can. It's because you innately already have the gene in you. If it's innately in you, like, I shit you not, understand that some things are genetically passed. If the parent can do it, just believe the seed can do it. Like, it's just some things. Like, damn, how do I know how to do this? It's the trait that you inherited from that, or sometimes, you know, like,
It could be something that you watched when you were younger that you consciously forget, but subconsciously is right there in the back of your head too. Something like me, I watched my parents do drugs, smoking weed all the time. By the time I was in middle school, I was all about smoking weed and I could outsmoke everybody.
I had it for me that my father was able to do my father was able to doggone do drugs. He was able to do drugs and certain stuff and drink. Okay.
Yep.
So when other people, I never forget my first time when I took a hit of a joint. It did nothing to me. And everybody was like, "Oh, you're not doing it right." It wasn't that I wasn't doing it right. It's just that
You wasn't doing enough.
Right.
You were
Like,
living in the cloud of it already. You had a tolerance.
But I mean,
right.
the weed in the 90s is way different than the weed now. Like, I had that conversation with, like, younger friends of mine. Like, this guy I know, like, he smokes a lot of weed, and I'm just like, dude, I'm like, you have no idea how good you have it right now. Like, you have choices. Like, back in my day, you got what you got.
Yeah, about what? Twice a year, somebody would have some good homegrown skunk come in.
Now you just walk into the dispensary.
And I think that's the thing about it when it comes down to a lot of these stuff that are happening. Like, this is why I'm trying to say, like, whenever we hear people saying that, like, I know this is why I know that I'm walking down a path very few want to talk about. I have yet heard any coaches or dating or anything talk anything about abuse at all.
Nope.
Mind you,
but
that
when
is
you talked about
Most of these
abuse,
people coach it though, and they are coaching it because they are using it to their advantage because they are the abuser.
Hey, neither do you ever hear any of these dating coaches talk about what comes after dating, like the joys of marriage and parenthood.
No, that's not allowed. That's not allowed.
I mean, we got that they talk about the dating part, but not the whole purpose of dating. What's the point of dating? To find a life mate.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the thing about it, that when we're looking at this, because understand this, y'all. Like, dating. Okay, if you're still dating in 3 to 4 years, I don't know what the fuck to tell y'all. Like, literally, dating is like the entry level. That's entry. That is the entry. That's
entry. And if the person you're with 3 years down the road and a baby as well down the road, they ain't wanting to get married, they're never going to want to get married. I'm sorry to be the one to tell you, but they're never going to marry you.
We're just giving y'all the honestly truth.
It's time to move on.
And see, this is when it definitely starts getting skewed, because now what you used to be able to get away with, right? What you used to be able to get away with before, with the little, well, it's like that Dave Chappelle skit. Remember when he worked at McDonald's and he used to be bringing home cheeseburgers and
Oh yeah,
McRib
yeah,
to his
yeah,
girl,
yeah.
but now he has a full-on family, and she's like, "Listen, I'm getting tired of eating McRibs and goddamn shit. Like, when the fuck you gonna move us out of this apartment? When the fuck we gonna do this? When the fuck
But
we
they're
gonna do
gonna
that?
give me a scholarship if I finished one more year.
Like, shit. Well, damn, you've been there. See, now the household mindset or the relationship mindset is wanting to grow. See, this is why I'm saying, like, let's have the realistic conversation, because when now, after a while, listen, bro, I'm getting tired of you just taking me to Applebee's. I would like, do something different, motherfucker. Like, do a picnic, or let's go do something where we do something that's different. Like, I want to grow. So when the man or the woman saying, yo, like, I'm getting tired of eating toast, let's spice it up. Put some apple butter on this motherfucker, or god damn it, like something that's just that's not the same. But you're like, I'm not. Let them go. Let them go. Like, see, that's the problem, that you got it where people, they want you to stay at their level because they know that they can't go any fucking higher. And when they know they can't go any higher, you know what they'll do? They mentally put in your mind, this is as good as it's going to get for you. And you have to start deciding, like, I get it. You're fawning over the good times. You're remembering over what y'all used to have. But guess what? You know damn well I'm not going to go any higher. I'm not going to get anything else out of it. They're going to just keep on telling me, well, you're this, you're that. You know why? Because they're going to say, keep coming back to my shitty car salesman deal. Because other than that, I'm never going to do you any better. Your interest rates are always going to suck. And so they'll always tell you that, and they'll always batter and shame you. Well, you know what? The reason why I don't touch you is because you don't do this in the bedroom. Well, motherfucker, it's not like you hot
While
sauce
they're out
anyway.
messing around with everyone else that runs across their fucking eyesight.
So they'll tell you all that. You're not good in bed. You gotten fat, or you something like that. Like I tell you something. Listen, y'all can't shame me about my fucking body. I'm going out with grace. I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't. Like, listen, my body is for that of the person I'm laying next to that I have to please. I don't
I'm with
you.
Go ahead, with you on that,
I've
B.
been
I'm just
saying
saying, I'm with you on that, B, because I'm gonna make sure when I'm done, this body looks used and worn.
I've been saying for years, I've been pulling niggas with this 12, size 12, 14 body for years. So I don't understand where these talking points come from, because I have never, ever had a problem getting a decent hold on. Or should I even go as far as saying high value man? Like, I've never had an issue getting a decent man.
I curse the internet forever putting that shit in y'all fucking mind. I curse the internet.
I don't know why we call this social media anymore, because there's nothing social about it, dude.
And to be honest with you, I actually got more play I've lost a shitload of weight since I've been in Florida, and I've actually got more play when I was bigger.
You got this is what I'm saying. It's subjective.
Well, that's because women, when they lose weight, they tend to take that weight out of their damn ass, and that's not cool.
I didn't have one when I was bigger, and I don't have one now. So
that my wife has been losing weight, and I'm getting pissed because her ass gets smaller and smaller, and it's starting to irritate me. I told her she better start fucking eating some more cheeseburgers. I said, better yet, instead of going on a diet, how about you go just have all that fat that you don't want where it is put in your ass then.
You see, that's the thing. That's the thing about it. Like, listen, like, this is why I'm be saying, like, what does that say about? Listen, this is why I tell dudes, don't play the body shaming game. You're not gonna like it when they play it back with you. This is why I tell ladies, don't be playing. Listen, when we start playing the looky game, understand it gets very murky. It gets very bit.
I'll be honest with you, BMT. I find my wife more attractive now since we were married and I have two kids with her. She actually her body looks better than it did to me when we first met. Seriously,
like the talking
it's
point.
I don't understand it. It's crazy.
Listen, we could be fat and happy together. Like that's me and my boyfriend. We say that all the time. We just gonna be fat and happy together. We both work out like 4 times a week though, and we eat like salads and shit. But you get to a certain age and metabolism also slows down, so that's another factor. But it's like, hey, we just gonna be fat and happy together. That's it.
The thing about it is it's called age and grace. Age and grace. And what goes on is, I mean, let me know when y'all running up on Big Mama and telling her body ain't shit. Like, please, like I need
Big Mama fuck you up.
I need to see that video when y'all run up on Big Mama and tell her that
she fuck you up.
I need to know, like, these convoluted talking points, man. Like, listen, like these are y'all gonna start going on the like? That's why I said, like, this shit right here. This is why I said, like, social media has done this is why a lot of people are doing the suicide shit. And this is why YouTube has it where, well, you can't sue us because we're not accountable for these things. But I'm like, I literally have to say, like, get the fuck out of my feed. Get the fuck out of my feed. Like, none of this stuff is going on. Like, these kind of things. Like, we had one person, like, again, beauty is subjective to the eyes of the beholder. I mean, go read a fucking book.
I got a real question. What do these motherfucking dudes that act like this that you're talking about, how do they raise their daughters? What do they tell their daughters?
They don't.
They don't. They don't got shit to do with them. They're absent.
They complain
parents,
about child support.
Which makes
because
them
I'm gonna tell you what, if some dude did some shit like that to my daughter, he'd have to fucking move to a whole other country, and that may not be far enough away.
Well, see now what? So what are y'all like? See, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I'm saying, like, when we have these conversations and the disingenuine bullshit that comes from it, it's what really gets me.
Right. And that's why we
loaded.
say that that's why we've come up on here time and time again and said that these talking points are bullshit, because they really are. Like,
they are. It's ignorant.
Like, all of this stuff they talk about, like when they talk about single mothers or this and that, like, I've never seen a quote unquote single mother without a man. I'm just saying. Like, they
thank you for saying that, Jay. Thank you so much for saying that.
They probably get more play than women without kids. Like, seriously.
Right.
Like, I don't get it. Like, all this stuff. Like I said, the same thing with the weight and the quote unquote wall. Like, I've always been honest about, like, when I was meeting men online. Hey, I'm chubby. I got a kid. You know what I'm saying? It is. Oh, I don't care about that.
Like, yeah, about that. Nobody gives a shit about that. And the people that say that they do, they don't. Whatever. It's,
you know what? If you're chubby, but can you make a sandwich?
That's really all they care about. Oh, what you cook? What can you cook? No lie, I just right before I hopped on here, my boyfriend's like, "Oh, what you cooking?" That's all he care about is food. What you cooking? What we eating?
Your old man sounds like my wife.
To me for making him fat, but then when I would try to cook healthy food for him, and see, the thing is actually it had nothing to do with the food that he was eating, because he puked it all up anyway. It was because he was on a fucking bunch of medications for his illness, but he would sit there, call me all kinds of names, and this is the thing, and the difference. Like, I don't know what the hell it is. I find people that can sit there and put me down. And I could never imagine even getting halfway mad enough to say those kinds of things to them.
It like I said, it's control. It is control.
Like, I never called my husband a fat ass or anything like that. Although he was a fucking short, fat ass fucking piece of shit. I never said that.
It's control. It's literally making the person, like, understand. It's literally. If I can, it's like if I can make that person feel like, understand it. As humans, we are going to have flaws. There's no such thing. Oh
shit, Jay's triggered.
Like, we're going.
No, I'm not. I'm being funny.
Like, we're going to have flaws. Like, that is the beauty. We're going to always have.
Aries want to know. No, Aries said, did somebody say thickums? That's all.
Thickness.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but the thing about it is, we're going to have flaws. There's nothing wrong with it. I never understood this thing where, literally like there's no such thing as the perfect. If you're literally perfect, I don't know why the fuck you fucking with me. Like I literally I don't have no.
That's because these motherfuckers are trying to live like they live in, like the motherfuckers in Hollywood live, and they're trying to compare their life and lifestyle with that lifestyle, and they're never going to be that. So quit trying to acquire that.
And we said that even on this panel many times. I'm like, people look, and you're right. People either A, look at the lowest common denominator. Like they'll do a whole show about some woman that's on welfare that got 8 kids and don't know who the daddies are, and make that like that's not like the average.
Yeah, but forget the woman that's got a bunch of kids and is working her ass off and trying to fucking struggle and ain't got time for no fucking bit.
Or forget about the guy that's out pumping and dumping and knocked up 12 fucking women and not paying child support on a single one of his kids.
Right. They don't talk. Right. They talk about either A, the lowest common denominator, or B, the celebrity lifestyle. And both of those are like not 95% of people.
Well, and it's like what BMT. Remember that one stream you had where I came on and I was pissed off because everybody was talking about all the downsides about marriage and kids, and not a single person brought up the positives about being married and the positives about having kids and all the great things and the joys that brings in your life. And you're right, Jay. And not a fucking one of them were married.
Like these little smiles, huh?
You know, and the thing is I've even had a stream where I didn't let no one on. I just addressed the fact that how many people we got out trying to tell people how to have a marriage or how to get into relationships or how to raise kids and this, that, and the other that don't have kids, have never been married, aren't in any relationships, or we got these fucking marriage coaches too out there, not just life coaches, but marriage coaches telling people how to fucking keep a marriage together that have been divorced fucking 15 times. Are you fucking kidding me?
Now I'm gonna show y'all. I want to show y'all just how the indoctrination works. Okay, how it works. And I want y'all to show me. Do y'all see anything? And like I said, we can play. I'm gonna show y'all how the Gambit game works. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, it's a hustle. It's like y'all ever see it on eHarmony or any of these damn shows. Mind you, eHarmony already got sued. They got sued because literally people were getting in relationships and they were getting fucked up. And literally they weren't getting the comparable of what they actually wanted. But let's go ahead and pull this out for y'all. Let me go ahead and pull this out for y'all of what people are getting pulled into. Now, first of all, you can go ahead and click on your dating coaches thing. If you put that out there, right? All right. Now, you'll look at the imagery that they put out there. I guess they got the Anthony motherfucker. I don't know who the fuck that is. Rossello. And notice you'll see it in the hashtags of CNN, Fox, Vice, and more. Understand, it is a market. It's a salesmanship of indoctrination. They will sell it to you. They'll sell you that, hey, the people, they look a certain type of way. They're always on the couch and in a shitty background. You never see them with actually anything properly pleasant going on that's realistic. They're always in some apartment. They're always doing something that literally is the imagery.
That is true.
You notice true. You notice the imagery of how they look a certain type of way. They either have some type of body, they have certain type of hairstyles and stuff like that.
Well, I think the key thing that you pointed on is where they're at, dude. The environment they're around, because almost every one of these people that you're talking about, like their house, the walls, it looks like they just moved into the place.
Of course, it's a sales. It's a salesman. Go ahead.
Hey, for real though, I told you, my husband for years, because of his mental illness, I was not allowed to have anything on my walls. He was so meticulous about everything. I mean,
now don't get me wrong. I don't let the wife decorate because she sucks at it, but I'll let her put something on the wall if she wants.
Nope. I didn't get to do that. I started doing that the last 3 years when I told him I was fed up. And And I was like, I don't care what it does to your mental state because your mental state's fucked anyway, no matter what I do. So I'm going to make mine better. And I need something to look at these fucking walls. And yes, I'm going to put the fucking cheese next to the ham in the goddamn fridge if I feel like it. Because he was that bad.
You go, girl.
It was as stupid as it sounds.
I'm pretty sure we were with the same guy.
I'm just saying. All I'm saying is, y'all look at a lot of these. If y'all look at a lot of these dating coaches, they always promote a certain type of imagery, and
they all look the same, men and women.
Now, the thing about it is, I don't know who this goddamn hippie motherfucker is, but again, now I'm gonna go over. They either always in a car or their apartment looks like shit. Or some kind of
who the hell is that?
Don't ask. You know, damn.
Never mind. Go on.
So the next thing, we'll go to the consultant portion of life and all the other stuff.
Pill dating coaches.
Now, listen, I'm trying to let you know. Again, y'all gotta understand when y'all are being sold. Now, they're gonna always they have to sell sex sells, imagery sells. Of course, you're gonna have that cute Hallmark girl from goddamn Disney Channel. Hannah Montana. You're gonna have some nice 3 o'clock shadow motherfucker.
They don't want Hannah, they want Bella Thorne.
You have something. Is that who's popular now? And you gotta have them in Dr. Jeff or Carla. See, I tell you, you get it, you can literally get a goddamn degree or some of these shit. And they will sell you the narrative of what you want to hear.
Oh, like enough.
They will sell you.
They're selling you a product, and you know what the product is? You.
Now there's now if you click on images, of course the images, the quirky, hot, sexy Spider-Man nerd with the hot babe, or I guess now, I mean, these are the things that are sold to you, the consumer. They'll show you like, hey, you can be a guy that you have no skills, no kind of adequate stuff, that Peter Parker quirky dude, but you can get the Mary Jane of your dreams, or this type of girl, she's out there showing you guys. This girl named Kezi, I guess she has these Calvin Klein motherfuckers. She's teaching how to get women. Now these dudes,
so kind of like that $1 million matchmaker that used to be on TV.
Yeah, like it's like the Bachelorette or some shit. Like this guy, I'm pretty sure he paid like $80 to $90 to get his hair done, just to come on there and talk to y'all. Like they never show you the realistic people, like nice V-neck cut shirts, with the guys with the hairstylists and everything that literally are showing y'all the tail. Or hey, I am a guy with 2 girlfriends that are bisexually, and I'm happy, being the middle guy. Like, stop. Every time.
I have never met a single man that wears a V-neck T-shirt.
You know what? Again, I'm just showing y'all. Look at the imageries.
That's funny you say that, because my boyfriend almost went the fuck off because I picked. I didn't know it was a V. He's like, "What the hell are you showing me that for?" I was like, "It's just a T-shirt, but it's a V-neck. What kind of shit is that?"
Right. That's what I'm saying. I have never met a man who wears a V-neck T-shirt ever. The closest thing to a V-neck you're going to see a man in is a wife beater.
Oh man, he went off about the V-neck, and then so I had to ask. I was so offended. I had to ask my homeboys. I was like, "What's up with the V-neck?" He was like, "You bought that man a V-neck." I'm like, "Wait!" They was triggered. I'm like, "Wait, this is a real thing."
No, most guys that I know, they just wear a white T-shirt. Just maybe we'll put on a white T-shirt or something like that, or just put on if we the damn T-shirt that you buy at Walmart with the funny little logos and shit. But as far as I know, as far as it goes, in wearing I would want to say the actual V-necks, I don't really know too many guys. Not to say that there aren't some men that buy V-necks. I really don't. I don't really.
I would question whether or not they're men.
I would question that they're. I sometimes wonder about their sexuality or literally their psychological.
Now that you bring that up, I have seen gay guys wear V-necks.
A lot of gay guys do wear V-necks. That is true. A lot of gay guys do wear V-necks. Not to say that, hey, I'm not. Listen, I got no.
Well, we're not saying anything bad about it. We're just pointing out that
just one of those things that we just. It's just something that, again, from what we're saying, and if I have to go on the road, if I have to do another BMT on the road,
can I come with you?
I would gladly take you with me.
That would be amazing.
Now the thing about it is, most men do not give a fuck to talk about pussy as much. Like I'm just being very, very honest. It's just not like if a man is consumed with talking about pussy, you have to ask yourself the question: what is going on in his life that he is consumed that much with that?
Can I ask you guys a question? And this just like I said, this is me being a woman.
It depends on what it is.
No, it's not bad. So I've realized that, and this is just because I know, like I said, when the last time my boyfriend hung out with his boys or whatever, and you come back, it's like, oh, what did y'all do? It involved beer and a gun range.
Yep.
And they probably talked about guns and like sports.
That sounds like a weekend with my dudes.
That sounds like what I was just talking about last night with my friend Lee. Like literally, we were just talking about concealed carry. We were talking about guns, and we were talking about fucking goddamn fixing credit and loan. Like that's stuff that I know the
that's what you and I were talking about over the phone 2 days ago.
Like I shit y'all not, man. Like that's what people think that we be talking about. Like the guys I just know. Yeah. No, we're not wasting our time on the phone like gossip girls talking about pussy. And a lot of the females that I know, they're not on the phone talking about pee-pee all fucking day and night. Like it's just not one of those.
I mean, we might talk shit about y'all. I'll be honest, but
I don't give a shit. And
that's a given. We expect that.
I don't really give a fuck about y'all talking shit about me. I talk shit about me. So
you know what the thing is this is how I look at it. If my wife's talking shit about me, at least she's talking about me.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the same thing. Like with women, like we talk about like makeup, clothes. Like I literally just had a conversation in my group chat. It's like 5 women, and a couple weeks ago, I was like, "Oh my god, I ordered from Shein for the first time," and they're like, "Oh, you have to let us know when you get it." I had to do like a whole thing. Well, tell us how it fits. That's what women talk about. Like, oh, I've been wanting to order from Shein. Oh, or damn, my periods are really heavy. Like, that's what women talk about. Like, we don't talk about y'all like that either,
Right. Like, if the panels are consumed, if your panels that y'all, I mean, I get it. If your panels are predominantly consumed with sex talk, I can tell you right now, a lot of the people probably don't give a fuck really about the real conversation that y'all ever gonna have. Facts. And I mean honestly, then that would mean honestly that just be mindful of what you entertain. So when you ask yourself, well damn, how do you want to be objectifiedly looked at? Like understand, like you feed the beast that you want.
Viper's right. Men talk about making money.
Like I mean honestly, like these things will come in due time. That's something that my father always said. Like, listen, like my father heard us young guys talking about, girls and stuff, and he's like, "Why y'all worried about that? You got that? I could promise you you don't really need men who are consumed with always worrying about that shit. Like, they're doomed to be broke. Hear me when I say this. When you're consumed with always worried about doggone sex, that man is doomed to be broke.
Are you not ever telling the truth though? Because I'm gonna tell you what, man. I had less money when I was single and had like 5 or 6 chicks on the hook.
He's gonna be broke.
I'm seriously. I was always broke, always broke. But now that I'm married and got kids, I have more money.
Like literally, so like I said, like a couple weeks ago, my boyfriend was hanging out with it. He had texted me. He's like, "Hey, what was that stock you was talking about?" I was like, "Huh?" He's like, "Oh yeah, me and so we was." There you go. I couldn't remember the name of that stock we were talking about the other day.
Well, what kills me about a lot of these guys in these dating coach channels and this, that, and the other. What kills me about it is they make it seem like going out and bouncing around from woman to woman or having multiple women and being single. It's cheaper and you're not spending a whole lot of money and you ain't paying for a woman. Are you motherfuckers crazy? That's all you're doing is going out and paying women all night long to spend time with you. Literally. You are literally paying women to spend time with you.
But they're not. And that's another whole other talking point. They're not. That's the thing. They talk about, and I know Sweet Tea, we've had this conversation many times, like the whole proverbial 2 for $20 at Applebee's. Like, no, they're worried about they want to go half. They want to, oh, I'm not paying for no women. Oh, they better not order no lobster or they
damn well that's what that might be what they're saying on this space, but damn well in real life they're reaching in their wallet.
Like nobody I know is I don't know that many people. If you're talking about doing 50-50, just say we're going to be friends. Just say we're going to be friends.
Right.
If you're talking about 50-50,
we friends with benefits every now and again. Call me up when it's that time, when it's not that time of the month.
Like, but don't talk no boyfriend girlfriend shit. Like, if y'all are leading off with that, then I mean, shit. Just say we're friends. Just say, call it for what it is, and move on with your life.
Shit. When I met my wife, I told her that's all funny? I wanted.
It's a little bit off topic, but it was hilarious. Like, so 3 main men in my life is my boyfriend, my dad, and my ex-husband. Hey, me and him are great friends. All 3 of them have put money in my account at the same day.
Oh, that's good.
I was like,
that's good.
I think somebody rubbing it in our face, BMT.
She is. I don't listen to her anymore like that.
I don't either, man.
Oh, wait a minute. What do you mean, Joe? I think a couple days prior to that, you had given me money too. So
I did. Shut up.
Oh my God.
Well, I actually am a good host.
You know what?
No, because I gave you money not too long ago. What are you talking about? I literally.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Listen. Say what
he did. He was the only person to put anything in the Sunday open panel collection plate.
Like, I literally see, that's the thing about it. Like, the people that I actually support or I actually are my hosts, like, I actually give my co-host money. Like, like if I see them, I'm like, I'm just thinking about them. I don't mind dropping money in the people I care about and I love.
I need you to care about me a little bit more.
Oh God. All right, what do you need?
I'm just fucking with you, man.
But the thing about it is that some people, they turn up their face when, like, they turn up your face. Like, listen, man, like that comes with the territory of having a woman, a family, women. If you're dealing with a man, money's gonna come into play. Money's gonna come into play. If there's a bill that needs to get paid, you're just gonna pay the bill. Somebody's gonna pay. It's like, well, it's not. There's not this. Oh man, I'm less of a man, or he's not, or what? If she's really a woman, no. It's like if there's a bill that needs to be taken care of, we're just gonna handle it. We're just gonna get it taken care of. Sometimes, like, believe it or not, like,
do you and your wife have separate bank accounts?
We got accounts that are connected. Like, shit.
See, well, that's what I was going to ask, because me and my wife, the only bank accounts we have are the one that we have together. We don't have separate accounts. So I asked if you and your wife does.
I have a bank account. I have my bank account, and she has her bank accounts. But a lot of our stuff that we do are financially tied. Like,
we don't have. That's what I'm saying. We literally don't have.
Right.
I've always had a separate and a joint.
Yeah, right.
Now I have a joint with him. That's mainly so I can get on a Navy Federal. But I have a joint account with him.
Right.
And then I have my own separate, and he has his own separate.
Right, but I have Navy Federal and USAA. Right, so I have Navy Federal and USAA.
So yeah, you have no choice because you have Army or
she has her
veterans
own
benefits and shit too.
But she has her own bank accounts, right? And the thing about it is, and this is why I'm saying, like, when it comes to like y'all motherfuckers ain't no goddamn Dr. Dre's and fucking Will Smiths and shit.
So
like,
are me and my wife odd because, like I said, literally our
No.
only bank account we share together.
No, you're not odd for it. Listen, this is the thing about it.
I mean, all of our money all goes in the same pot.
Wait, Joe, should I tell him about the fuck you account?
Yes, we do have fuck you accounts. Me and Jay do have fuck you accounts. Like, we do have those. Now, understand.
She has another account, Trailer Hood. Trust me.
No, she doesn't.
Yes, she does.
No, she does. No, she doesn't.
Yes, she does.
No, she doesn't. I promise you.
Trailer.
I'm serious. I know. I know where all her money goes. I'm the one that budgets and does all the financing here.
It's nothing wrong. Like, here's the thing about it.
I mean, unless she's got another job that she's moonlighting at.
You could split your direct deposit, right?
I understand that, but I've also seen her pay stubs, and it would say it was split.
You can also get cash back when you go grocery shopping.
I do the grocery shopping. She doesn't grocery shop
all the time. You mean she never stops?
Look, Jay, when I said I'm the wife here, I'm literally the wife here.
And we love you, Trailer. We love you. Now the thing about it.
Okay, you know what? Stop taking the wind out of my sails, BMT. I like thinking that I know everything about my wife, you dick.
Okay, well, guess what? You know what? At the end of the day,
thanks for ruining my perfect fucking world.
Well, I say it. Now, here's the thing about it. Now, this is what I want to say to a lot of y'all. Understand this. What works for one relationship isn't always
for all.
Right. It's not for all. Like, understand this. Like, she has her account, I have my account. That does not mean I do not like. And I even talked about this on a live. Like, I remember one time I took one of the cards, right, and I bought some stuff, and she was like, "Joe, like, did you buy anything?" And I'm like, huh? Did you buy anything? Usually when I start doing, like, she already knows I did something. I did something in the universe. Like, that's your
tell. You do not have a good poker face, Joe.
I just need to just say whatever fuck I did and just get it out the way. And she'll be like, well, don't forget, we have a certain plan that we're supposed to be doing stuff. Stick to the plan. Like, we have a plan. Like, we're supposed to stick to the plan. And see, that's the thing about it. Like, sometimes people gotta understand, like, listen, it's a team joint effort. Like, I'm saying, like, what Trailer's doing that's working for him works for him. With some people might not always be the most financially adequate person in the relationship. There's no problem with that. Like, listen, when it comes
some people suck at paying bills, plain and simple. Right.
So understand this. Like, for me, whenever it's the first of the month, right, I immediately
wake up.
Right. I just go pay the bills that I'm supposed to be paying. I just go start making the bill payments.
That's me.
So that way I can handle that. But also in the back end, she will be like, okay, Joe, I give a file and report.
Same here.
Now, understand,
like a spreadsheet of what got paid and what's still owed and what you got left. Right. And
now this is relationship 101. So if y'all want to know if y'all in a serious relationship, see, when you're in a serious relationship, these are things that you're going to talk about with the other half. They're going to be talk. I don't know why in these relationship people they never
They have to have these discussions.
Finances will listen. I'm telling you right now, that shit will blow up your Titanic relationship boat. You can have the best dick, pussy, whatever think you got going on, but when that financial shit hits first, they're gonna be like, "Oh hell no!" Like
you want to know what'll tear a relationship apart faster than that?
Well,
try remodeling a house together.
Listen, I listen. Sometimes, you know what? Sometimes, listen. I'm not gonna lie. My postpartum.
Your postpartum.
My doggone hands start sweating. My feet get sweaty. All kind of shit start happening whenever she starts buying tables, coffee tables, and another table, or I'm going to get some sheets or comforter and all that shit. I start freaking the fuck out. Like,
you know what? My wife said she probably does the same thing when she starts seeing Amazon packages show up at the house.
Like I
with me.
start right. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I do get and I freak out and I start hyperventilating and shit. And I'm too afraid to look.
Don't want to look at the bank account and shit because you don't want to see
look,
how much money's
I
gone.
I don't want to look at it. I really don't. I really don't. I'm scared as fuck sometimes to even look at my own bank account. Like, oh God, I don't want to know what I got. I just want to imagine that one good number I used to have, and hopefully I still got it.
How much of the kids' college fund just got spent that I got to replace?
I want to pretend I still know what I still possibly do if I have, but I don't think I got it. So, you know, these are things that really happen. Like, see, this is why. But the thing about it is, at the end of the day, when I sit there at that table, and I'm like, huh.
You hear what he just said? When he sits there at that table, I'm assuming dinner table.
Yep. When I sit there at that table, when I look at that crochet or whatever shit that she was being shown to me, or little things that I used to really, 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 really play on my emotions, and I look at them and I said, you know what? That wasn't such a bad buy. Like,
yes, y'all like it and y'all get spoiled. Really, that's really what it is. So
go ahead.
Y'all get spoiled. Like yesterday. So normally I you know this, like we don't live together, but he's here like 80% of the time.
Then you guys live together.
Yeah. So at any rate, so I have a habit. I've gotten into the habit of making my bed every day. And it's just mainly because I work from home, you know, to be more comfortable in my space. And he used to get, and now mind you, I'm not a neat freak by any means. I just started making my bed every day. And he used to make fun of me making my bed every day. Oh, why do you make your bed every day? Like this, that, and the third. The other day, I did not make my bed because I was getting ready to change the sheets and I forgot and, you know, time got away from me, but whatever. So I didn't make the bed. Last night, he got in the bed. He was like,
what the fuck, man?
Yes! He was like, what? He said, something don't feel right. I was like, what are you talking about? He said, the bed.
Why ain't the blankets where they're supposed to be?
He's like, so y'all always talk about all the pillows, and every single man I know is like, why y'all got so many pillows?
It is kind of stupid though.
But he was just pillows. Like, he was like, why does the bed feel like chaos?
Yeah,
like he couldn't get comfortable. I said, you want me to make the bed now so you can get back in it? He's like, no, but we gotta like fix it. He said we gotta fix it. So after all that shit talking, so just like what you're saying, Joe, after all that shit talking,
it's the little things that count.
Yeah. Right.
Hey, when me and my wife's done my laundry now for like 8 years, okay? When she first started doing it, I used to bitch because I said she didn't do it right. Now I forget how to use a washer.
It's the little things that go a long way, everyone. I'm just trying to let y'all know. You know what? Them damn Egyptian cotton damn thread counts, they go a long way. I'm just trying to let y'all know that it's the little things, it's the little meticulous things in life that we take for granted that literally they do actually it's like certain stuff they do matter. They do matter. And
the best way to describe it, I think, Joe, is everybody. I'm sure everybody's has somebody that was real close to them that they lost in their life, and it's the little things that you remember about that person that you miss the most. You know, it's the little subtle things that you used to overlook and take for granted.
Right, like it's those times. Like that's what I'm saying. When it comes to life coaching and dating and all this other shit, like y'all, I'm trying to be like real talk for real. Like a lot of these things, like they doggone. I mean, I done seen how these things play out. Like I know we joke around, we talk to y'all about a lot of this stuff, but holistically honest about it, like those kind of things go a long way in a relationship or in building. Like they do. You know, y'all like, you know, the folding the clothes or stuff like that. Or you know, getting dressed a certain type of way, or you know, certain things that
even down to the time you have dinner every day.
Right. You know, this is why I say like they step back from the subjective talk and literally look at literally the reality. This is like you can only bullshit the creditors so much when they come to trying to pull up your goddamn resume of certain shit, and they're like, okay, like you want the vehicle, but can you maintain the, what do they always say? Can you maintain the payments? Can you keep up with the stuff? And so, granted, yeah, you might have that first down payment, but can you keep it up? They're gonna ask you, can you keep that job? Can you keep doing what you're doing? And a lot of and that's the thing. That's honestly, that's why when we hear these talking points, we're not, we always try to say like, hey guys, y'all probably really need to look at it. Like, I get it. If somebody say, yo, I'm that bad bitch, or hey girl, like I'm gonna fuck your life up. Some people are just being honest with you. They're laughing and you're laughing in their face, like, like they're not playing with you. Like they're
honestly, Joe, some of the best dating advice and relationship advice I ever got was from my grandpa.
It be like that. It definitely do. You know what I'm saying? Like I get it. Like, I'm not having the like the stuff, and I get what you're saying, Viper. Like, do we need that? When we talk about, listen, good sleep goes.
What's he asking? Do we need? Is what I'm curious about.
I would say, but the thing about it is, good sleep goes a long way, y'all. I'm telling you right now, like, good sleep goes a long way. Having that nice, crisp, new, cold, ice cold pillow under your neck, and will go a long way. Like, being able to have, like, when people come in your house and they look around, they say, wow. Like,
yes.
Like, it's something about that feeling of
pride and self-worth is what it is, man. Like, you've accomplished something.
Like, it's little things like, your woman be like, well, damn, why'd you buy that pressure washer? And then you go outside and you pressure wash the pavement and you get all that dirt and grime out.
Or the side of the house.
Right.
And get all that moss down.
You see, these are big adult things that people don't talk about, that literally go into the little mechanics of maintaining.
Like, you're grown when you're excited about buying an air fryer. Like,
hey, look, you know what? You're grown when finally, for the first time in me and the wife's life, we can hire someone to do our yard work for us. Yes.
You're
I had
grown.
I had gotten like a little gift card, and I was like, from my work, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna buy a waffle iron, and I was excited about that damn waffle iron. Everybody else, like you said, I'm like, you know what? I'm grown. I was so happy that I got to buy a waffle maker.
My push mower took his shit at the end of last season. And I was happy when I didn't have to go buy a new one. And I talked to the wife. I was like, man, I'm really thinking, what do you think about, hiring someone to come over and do the lawn work for us? She's like, well, do you think we could fit it in the budget? I was like, well, yeah, you just got a raise. So, that's extra money that we didn't have, and it ain't like I'm asking this guy to come mow my grass every 2 weeks, like my dipshit neighbor, or twice a week, my dipshit neighbor mows his grass and wonders why it's brown by fucking the beginning of summer. But that's another topic. But yeah, man, I actually hired someone to do my lawn. He's going to come and lay down new mulch for me and clean up all my shit, edge it out, mow it once a week. That's great. I love it. I'm excited. I'm going to sit out there and drink a beer and watch him.
Like, but see, the thing about, that's why I said, like, and having these conversations, or literally looking at the talking points. And I mean, honestly, like I say, y'all, like, it's all love, what we're telling y'all. Like, I mean, we're being very honest about it, because a lot of people, they're not about those kind of conversations, man. They really aren't. I to no end, I'm telling y'all, man, it's a different feel. Like, I used to, like, Mimi and different people will tell you, I used to complain and bitch about certain shit. And then after that, I was like, you know what? Thank you. I listen. Sometimes I don't mind listening to the counsel of a special woman in my life. I don't mind listening.
Sometimes it's needed.
Sometimes, like, listen, I've listened to Jay. I've listened to Mimi. I've listened to Shar. I've listened to a lot of different women that
even me when I act like one.
Stop. No. That's called you're just a good friend that literally and sometimes and literally the thing about it is sometimes some guys, I get y'all don't care, but literally if your woman's asking you like, babe, what do you think, or what do you think of this outfit, or how do I look, she's asking, she values your opinion. She values your opinion.
She's wanting to look good for you.
Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I hear these stupid talking points, women don't get dressed to. No, if they have a certain guy in their life, they do give a fuck. They're like, well, shit. I'm representation of what's going on in my household. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm like, I don't got to look cute for nobody else but my man. Like, I've heard women say that plenty of times on different occasions, even out there in the world. They have said that, like, hey, who do I got to impress? Like, I got me one, so I don't have nobody I need to impress about this. Like, he knows how I look. I know I look good. That's all that matters. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was watching this dude clean. I was out there washing my car, and I was watching this this woman walk around with a little chihuahua like dog. You know what I'm saying? Now that man, he was grumbling. He hated that damn dog. But
they are a pain in the ass.
But the thing about it is, he said, but I said, where'd you get that dog from? And he was like, oh, I took my old lady up there to Colombia to go get it. So understand this. He went out of his way to go get a dog that he does not like for his woman. Now, some people say, well, I wouldn't do that shit. But see, when you're in a relationship, you will make sacrifices. You will do things that you normally don't do. Why? Because you want to see the other person happy.
Same reason why I'm getting the wife a fucking chinchilla for our anniversary.
So you see what I'm saying? Like, you're going to make these that's what I'm saying. Like, people say that I don't compromise in a relationship. Bull fucking shit, because you will compromise. You will. If you want that damn thing to work, you will make compromising decisions. Same, men will do it, women will do it.
We all submit to each other. I say that all the time. We all submit to each other.
That's a fact. That's why that 50-50 shit, that's such a moot talking point, really. In a real relationship, you both giving 100. I promise you. Every now and again, one's giving 30 and the other one's picking up the slack because you might not be feeling well and up to par. But 98% of the time, if you want it to work, you're both giving 100. That 50-50 shit means you guys are only half-ass in.
You know what I'm saying? Like, understand this. Like anybody who knows me knows I like firearms. I do. And
I can't wait to go shooting with you.
We'll have a lot of fun, and then we can go get pulled pork sandwiches and bacon cheddar fries after we're done.
So some bacon wrapped pork.
Yep.
Now you're talking my language, brother.
Now, hang on. Let me show y'all.
And this is actually what men talk about. Like, they don't.
It
talk
is
about pussy like y'all think they do.
Like, y'all don't listen. Like, I'm trying to let y'all know.
Literally, grown ass men be like, "Yeah, I'm about to put something on the grill." Oh, where? What you cooking? Like,
oh, dude, I've been smoking this brisket for the last 12 hours, man. It's gonna be so fire when I open that foil up.
That's stuff I can look forward to. That's something I can look forward to, or some shit. Like, that's
dude, I'm telling you what, I'm good at smoking meat too, man. Like,
see, that's the thing about it. Like, that's why I said, like, I don't know, like people swear up and down, like that's why I be saying, like, the conversations that have been going on have definitely they're definitely going down into the trash wastebasket, because it's literally on the sexualization, indoctrination of
Hey Joe, my phone is about to die, and I know you.
Okay. No, I'm about to wrap it up.
Okay, but I did want to say this real quick. I that's why I always say it's all a lie. And like I said, even with women, the same thing. Like, my homegirl will call me like, girl, oh my God, we went, we had mimosas at this place and it was so good. Like, stuff like that. Like, at the end of the day, most people don't talk about, like, people, especially outside of these spaces, don't talk about sex like y'all think they do. They really don't. And They don't talk about you know, stuff like that. Like most people that's worth, you know what? Most people that's worth a damn don't. And I think, again, like I said, people are talking about the lowest common denominator. They're talking about like what these Instagram models are doing or what these reality stars are doing. Oh, you know, women shouldn't do this, but most women don't do that. Most men don't do that. You know, and it's
Right.
and I think that's it's blurred because I live out in the real world, as you know. Like you do a show on a Saturday, I ain't nowhere to be found. Like I live out in the real world, and the real world isn't like that. It's not. Like I can tell you, most of the conversations with my girlfriends are about our kids, makeup, food, like, you know, like you said, buying shit from Amazon, like stuff like that. Like we not talking about men like that, you know. And I think people just need, in a nutshell, all I really want to say is I think people just need to be more realistic about that, and then you'll end up finding someone you want. Like you said, you got a couple guys that have come on this panel. It's like, oh, you know, well, I'm not this, I'm not that. But why are you not?
Oh, yeah.
Because they listen to these talking points and they've gotten brainwashed. And it's like, dude, people, you know, hoes and ugly dudes and ugly women and fat women get wifed every day. Trust me. You know, ugly dudes, ugly women, fat men, fat women, broke people, you know, the $15 an hour crowd get wifed every day.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, I'm a testament to that. I got wifed and I didn't have shit.
They get wifed and husband up every day, you know, and at the end of the day, it's really about, I'm not saying that you got to walk in broke, that both parties have to have like
Right.
nothing.
But there are people that are having standards like, yo, I'm not going back to that shit. Like,
right. I mean, your standards should match what you doing yourself. That's the way I look at it. You know, your standards should match what you got going on. You know what? If you a PhD and you want a chick that got a PhD, so be it.
You want to know what my standard was that I wasn't going back to? Some disrespectful fucking twat that wasn't willing to work and build something with somebody. That's what I wasn't going to go back to. I was tired of fake ass people that just wanted to be in the moment and not think about a future with somebody. I was tired of it.
And you have that right to. You have that ever so much right to literally have somebody that
right. And it
values
really,
you for
it's
who
like
you are.
at the end of the day, all it's really about, it doesn't matter about their weight, about anything. Are they nice to you? My father told me that years ago. He was like, are they nice to you? Do they take care of you? You know, are you happy? That's really all that matters when it's all said and done. The rest of that, I've literally seen talking points where they're like, oh, she gains weight, I'm out. Like, if she gained more than this, we don't have to have a conversation. Are you though? Are you?
You know damn well he full of shit, because he knows if he have a conversation, then he ain't getting none of that fucking Ani ever again.
Right. So it's like stuff like that, and it's just like I said, it's not realistic. At the end of the day, is the person nice to you? Do they treat you nice? Do y'all mesh well together? Do you have similar issues? Well, yeah, that too. Do you
plain and simple? What we're saying is, you motherfuckers need to stop capping.
Exactly. Stop with the bullshit. And that's what I said. Somebody laughed when I said it. I was like, no, I say y'all can talk about the shit you want. Me and my dude, we will be fat and happy together. Y'all can say what you want about me, but we will be fat. You can call me fat. You can call me whatever, washed up, hit the wall, all of that. But guess what? Me and him will be fat, happy, and making money.
Facts.
Together.
And
anyway,
like I said, that's why I try to listen, y'all. When like I said, I try to show y'all when I went on vacation for a while, and you know what I saw was there were a lot of people out there, different shapes, different sizes, men and women, different ages, with their lovers. And the thing about it was, in the whole grand scheme of it, was the talking points were not matching up to what people were saying on social media. You know, they weren't. They weren't matching up. They were not adding up. Well, they were saying that, oh, these women aren't doing this, or you know, they're not about that lifestyle. And I was like, yo, like, I'm not sure who y'all looking at, because these people are doing the exact opposite of what y'all are saying that they don't have going on for them.
What you say don't exist in the world, I'm watching with my own two eyes, stupid.
Right. Like, so that and that's the thing about it, that, you know, you're saying that, you know, people aren't doing these things. They are like literally people are trying to make these things happen. It's just that y'all just not in those circles. Y'all just choosing not to be around those type of people. We can't help you for that. I'm not trying to. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the conversations are definitely the goalpost has done been ripped up off the ground and taken out the stadium. And you know what I'm saying? And I'm just not.
Dude, it is snowing like a motherfucker here.
But I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all go. I haven't eaten yet.
Sorry, man. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No. You're good, family. You're good. Like I said, you know, and people can keep on trying to have these little petty little dumb shit things going on. Like I said,
And you know what? All you motherfuckers out there hating can keep on hating too, because you know what? You'll still stay hating, bitching about why your life sucks.
So, like I said, I wish y'all the best. I do. I got no smoke against some people, but I'm just telling y'all be careful what y'all play into. I'm BMT. This is my guy, my homie, Trailer. You know what I'm saying?
You
y'all
know,
just
fam.
watch out for y'all shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
Later.
Later, y'all. Take care. And thank y'all for everyone came through. Peace.